Pearl to invest in to try this to see what it does, and I think it's been a success. So you guys get to try it out later. I got you a cup right over there. You walk over there, fix your drink, and help yourself, all right? Just a minute, though. But we're always excited to be here and glad you came. And that's just one of the things we focused on. The menu's still great. We're always changing. Every quarter something new comes out. So come by and see us. We really appreciate you guys.
Pearl Municipal Broadcasting for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the written consent of Pearl High School or PMB Sports is prohibited.
Friday nights mean one thing in Mississippi: high school football. You've got a 50-yard line seat to the 6A powerhouse Pearl Pirates right here on PMB Sports. Now, batten down the hatches and hoist the colors. The Sky Family Dental Pirate Pregame Show starts now.
Well, good evening, Pirate Nation, and welcome to a rainy Gulf Coast as your Pirates will open up the playoffs tonight, round one against Gulfport. I'm Greg Flynn with Bryant May. Down on the field is our professor, Roy Harper, and we're going to go straight down to him now as he's got the head ball coach.
Hey, guys, I'm here with Coach Hunter. Coach, the players, when they came out on the field warming up, they seem relaxed. They seem confident, not cocky, and seems like they're ready to play, ready to get this thing going.
Yeah, I think it's a playoff game. I think you got to kind of attack it the same way. I mean, they know kind of what's at stake. If you don't win, you don't play no more. But I also think you got to be relaxed and kind of have some self-confidence about yourself and have some team confidence. Just because like we tell them every day, we're a good football team. We're playing another good football team. There ain't no bad football teams playing tonight. Anywhere across the state. So just I think it's going to come down. We got to control. We got to control what we can with this weather. We did a little preparation for it because we saw it earlier in the week in the forecast. With the grass field's a little different, but the field's in great shape. I don't know how much rain of this we're going to get, but I think we're as prepared as we can be for that, though, for sure.
Well, speaking of the weather, of course, it's slacked off a little bit now, but it should be off and on rain throughout the entire game. How did y'all prepare for that?
We practiced with a wet ball, not the whole practice, but a little bit of the last 2 days of practice. It was tough. It was an adjustment, but just requires a little extra focus when you're snapping it, when you're catching it, when you're handing it off, of course, when you're throwing it. So just made sure we psychologically they are ready for a wet ball, and we stopped at Southern Miss in 8 and got out on their field, and they had a football that they're throwing around. It got heavy pretty quick, so that's what they were saying, and this ball is going to be about like it's going to be tonight when it's raining. So I think psychologically, I think it's a big deal psychologically when it's raining because, of the ball and slippery and all that stuff. So when you get it kind of out of your system, the shock factor of it, just with the wet ball, hopefully that's going to help us out a little bit tonight, being that we did prepare for it the best we could.
Well, Coach, good luck tonight. I'm looking forward to a great, exciting game.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, guys.
All right, Roy, it looks like the rain is holding off. We'll get back down to you in just a little bit. I want to welcome you guys back into the Sky Family Dental pregame show here from Milner Stadium at Gulfport High School. And The Gulfport Admirals, they are a formidable opponent. They finished number 2 in their region. We prepared a graphic for you to take a look at that kind of breaks them down a little bit. They are the number 2 seed down here in Region 4. Right, they finished 6-4 overall, 4-1 in their region, but they played some pretty tough competition in their losses.
Yeah, they really did. You're looking at our standings right there for a moment, but we'll continue to talk about Gulfport for just a second. The 4 losses for Gulfport came in as Ocean Springs, Picayune, Madison Central, and Brandon, all 4 really, really good teams, as they are led by first-year head coach Blake Pinnock, somewhat of a familiar name perhaps that you may have heard, because he just slid over here from Ocean Springs this year.
So if you want to take a look, this quarterback they have, number 12, Nicholas Williams, he is a passer. He's a true passer. He can run the football, but they're going to try and go to what our weakness is and pass the football. He's thrown for 2,000 yards pretty much, and he's combined for 25 total touchdowns.
Yeah, this is an athlete all around. As you said, he's going to look to pass first, but he can run, very similar to a few weeks ago as we faced the Oak Grove quarterback who was kind of that same way. And then he's got a lot of weapons to work with. One of those, Cameron Joseph, wide receiver, 662 yards receiving on the season and 7 touchdowns. And he's also got 14, Bishop Magruder, right under 500 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns. And then the final wide receiver really to keep your eye on, number 7, Gavin Brown, 440 yards receiving and 7 touchdowns. So just among those guys right there, 17 of Nicholas Williams receiving touchdowns by Joseph Magruder and Brown. And then out of the backfield, not too shabby, watch number 21, DeCorian Payton, 428 yards rushing on the season and 7 touchdowns. That offense right now accounting for 35 points a game through their 10 contests here in 2023.
Their offensive line is huge as well. You're going to see them tonight. They got a bunch of 300-pounders that are going to be trying to open up the holes. Defensively, we're told to watch out for number 15, Kai McClendon, that he is just a beast.
Yeah, 51 tackles for McClendon on the season, 6 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. So not the flashiest of numbers, but he's a guy who's going to try to slow things down there on that defensive line. You're also looking at number 9, Landon Pettis, linebacker, 79 tackles, leads the team. Number 3, Jaquan Payton, he's a defensive back, 64 tackles. He's intercepted 1, blocked a punt. And then finally, notable defenders to keep your eye on, number 99, Kadarius Reed. He's got 4 tackles for loss and 3 sacks. And Greg, this team, couple of shutouts, this defense, couple of shutouts on the season, and they are only giving up 18 points a game. So when you score 35, only give up 18, you're going to come out to the good more times than not. And they come into tonight winning 4 out of their last 5 ball games.
Well, and they finished 4-1. They finished with the number 2 seed at 4-1 in that region. Well, when you're playing with Ocean Springs, who went undefeated at 5-0, you know, 4-1 sometimes would be good enough to get you the top seed, but they have a home game against us tonight. We're going to step aside here on the Sky Family Dental pregame show. When we come back, we're going to take a look at our offense and what we're going to need to do tonight to walk out of here successfully. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Sky Family Dental, where our mission is to provide the finest care available. Here at Sky Family Dental, we strive to help patients live healthier lives. We provide a caring, nurturing environment where your comfort and health is of primary importance. Our staff is dedicated to providing you with a pleasant visit and results that you're proud to show off. We provide all services, including dental exams, child dentistry, dental fillings or implants, tooth extractions, and more. See us at Sky Family Dental, and a bright, healthy smile can be yours.
When you're ready to make a move in Pirate Country, contact Penny Pitts with Havard Real Estate Group in Pearl. Penny is a multi-million-dollar producer and loves to help her clients find the home of their dreams. If you are a first-time home buyer or ready to upsize or downsize, she is the agent for you. Penny is a Pearl High School graduate and an avid supporter of Pirate athletics. Make your move with the home team. That's Penny Pitts, Havard Real Estate Group.
Public service has always had a very special place in my heart, and to be able to do it and be a first responder as a reserve, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our communities.
Well, for me, it's simple. I mean, when
When you say local, that's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
When something works this well,
paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee.
You want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a difference.
It was so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
and
for
that a great
so long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Welcome back to Gulfport High School and Milner Stadium. I'm Greg Clay, joined by Brian May on the Sky Family Dental Pregame Show. I believe Frank Hutton has a look at the radar, and you can see right where we are, and it's going to be a rainy night, off and on. Nothing there looks overly heavy, but it's just going to be pesky with a light rain to no rain to drizzle, and that could affect the offenses tonight, Brian.
Yeah, the good news is it's not 45 degrees and raining, 70 degrees here, and doesn't look to drop below around 60 during the ball game. But that's right, offenses will be affected. Again, Gulfport comes in tonight averaging 35 points a game. Your Pearl Pirates averaging 28 points a game. But the key tonight, especially with a wet ball, you heard it from Coach Hunter there in the first segment of the Sky Family Dental Pregame Show, ground and pound, put that thing at number 6, Gut, Antoine Shoto, along with TJ McKenzie and Ben Alexander.
All right, let's take a look at our spotlight as we hope to say hello, Shoto, tonight. The running game is where you win playoff games, and Shoto's been really, really good here down the stretch.
110 carries for the junior. You see it there on the screen, 650 yards for Antoine, averaging 6 yards a pop. If we're going to do that tonight, I like our chances of winning. He has 3 rushing touchdowns, as those rushing touchdown numbers maybe not look as inflated as you might think, but those have been spread among 3 running backs and Jack Durr in the running game. So we'll also see a good dose of TJ McKenzie, saw him down there in warm-ups, as well as Ben Alexander. And I like the legs of Jack Durr. I think you're going to add him to the running game. When Jack is running well, our offense is scoring points, and we're going to have all 4 of those guys contributing tonight in the running game.
All right, let's take a look at the rest of our starters. It really has not changed much. A couple of tweaks on the offensive line, but the skill players remain the same.
That's right. Jack Durr, the sophomore, who's now probably almost a junior with the number of starts that he's got, he'll lead the offense out. Kenji McNair will be a wideout, 649 yards. He leads that squad, 6 touchdowns, 18 yards a catch for the explosive Kenji McNair. Marquell Lake, 284 yards for the junior, 2 touchdowns and a 14-yard reception average. And Shaden McCollum, 17-yard average, 395 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's the oldest guy of that receiver trio. McCollum, Lake, and McNair. We'll see if we can get them involved tonight. Jordan Butler plays that kind of tight end, halfback position. Will also mix in Caston Channel, as we've seen all across the back half of the season. And then our offensive line tonight, Takofa Lewis, a senior, DJ Page, number 53, a senior, Bryce Cole, the junior, wearing 56, Talon Jackson, a senior, wearing number 50, and Reed Taylor, number 64, a sophomore. Also, we do expect, as you told me earlier, we do expect to see Lane King hopefully getting back in there as well. Lane's been a little banged up the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he's gotten a little bit of a meniscus in his knee, so they said he'll be fine if he wants to keep playing. He's playing with a brace on that knee, and we're going to need every one of those offensive linemen because this Gulfport defense is quick and they're big on the other side of that football. All right, we'll step aside here on the Sky Family Dental Pregame Show. When we come back, man, I don't know that our defense could get any better than last week, but they're going to try tonight. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Sky Family Dental, where our mission is to provide the finest care available. Here at Sky Family Dental, we strive to help patients live healthier lives. We provide a caring, nurturing environment where your comfort and health is of primary importance. Our staff is dedicated to providing you with a pleasant visit and results that you're proud to show off. We provide all services, including dental exams, child dentistry, dental fillings or implants, tooth extractions, and more. See us at Sky Family Dental, and a bright, healthy smile can be yours.
So you've injured your shoulder or your knee? And of course, you want the best care and the best doctor available. The doctor on the left treats shoulders and knees and ankles and hands, while the Mississippi sports medicine doctor on the right specializes in one body area and one area only, treating thousands of patients a year. Trust your medical care to one of our true specialists. Mississippi Sports Medicine. We specialize for you.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Merit Health.
For the best brands at the best prices every day, shop the outlets of Mississippi, located at the intersection of I-20 and I-55.
Welcome back into the Sky Family Dental Pre-Game Show. I'm Greg Flynn with Brian May. We can tell you right now the rain has pretty well stopped for the moment, and we hope that it stays that way. But our defense, rain or shine, they're ready to play. Brian, they looked like the 85 Bears last week, and they were led by, well, several seniors, but among them, Ken Mangum.
Yeah, Ken Mangum, again, a guy feels like he's been here 7 years, but he's our guy that we will watch tonight. Ken, a guy who started at running back. Unbelievable that he started at running back and he's now become an outstanding linebacker. And that's not a misprint. 90 tackles on the season for Ken Mangum, 33 for loss. A third of his tackles have been for loss. 33 for Ken, 2 sacks and 3 fumble recoveries, 3 caused fumbles, 1 recovery. And he is the anchor. As Ken goes, so goes that defense. But we're going to call a lot of really other important names here in just a second, not downgrading those at all. But man, Ken just all over the football field.
Well, and Ken, before we let cycle through that, last week they worked in that special short yardage play. I don't know if you were tuning in at that time, but if we need a yard, Ken takes a direct snap. They bring in a bunch of defensive linemen, and they plow the road.
Yeah.
He came really close. He needed to get 3 yards last week. He got 2. But if it's 1 yard to go, look for the Mangum pack.
Yeah, dusting off some of those old running back skills from 3-4 years ago. So Ken Mangum, a guy to watch as we go against this high-powered Gulfport offense. We'll take a look at the rest of the defensive starters who will surround Ken Mangum. This defense for Pearl only giving up 20 points a game on the 2023 season. Demario Ragsdale, the senior. You'll also see Gabe Valero, who's done a fantastic job mixing in there on that defensive line. Tyler Jenkins, good gracious, what can we say about this guy, the junior who's come on in a flurry. 57 tackles for Tyler, 22 tackles for loss, and a blocked field goal. Cam Hewitt, another junior, 17 tackles for loss and 2 sacks, and Trey Schaefer, the other senior, to complement Demario Ragsdale across the defensive front.
He was everywhere last week, too. Trey was in on, I think, every tackle. They could have credited him with 30 tackles last week.
Yeah, 70 for Trey Schaefer on the season total, 18 for loss. I mean, these tackle for loss numbers are just unbelievable. And then let's talk about the rest of the linebackers that surround Ken Mangum. It doesn't drop off hardly at all. You got Caleb Arterberry, quite the athlete, 83 tackles, 17 for loss. Kavion Freeman, another senior, 19 tackles for loss. And then don't forget Damon Draper wearing number 14, who started the season while Kavion Freeman was injured. Tonight, these guys are going to have the tallest maybe of task as we go against this Gulfport passing game. Antonio McFarland, number 5, Amarius Johnson, the safety, number 9, Jaden Thompson, number 7, and number 20, Evan Williams. All 4 of those guys in the secondary are juniors, and tonight they will also be aided by guys that we've seen this happen over the last couple of weeks as we played some more athletic offenses. Kenji McNair and Marquell Lake will go offense, defense tonight. We'll see how much can they pull off the old Deion Sanders or more modern Travis Hunter as they try to give their best on the offensive side of things and defense. But we're going to face some really good athletes tonight, and you got to have your best athletes to slow down the passing game.
Just Marquell Lake, he won't get tired. Marquell is just Energizer Bunny. He just pops the batteries out, and somehow he just keeps going. Watch for Kenji, though. You won't see them, if they're playing a lot of defense, you won't see them on a lot of kick returns, trying to save them a little bit. But they can be the saving grace for our defensive backs this week. But, you know, they talk about it on the field. There is no tomorrow if you lose tonight. So those guys are going to play with 110% effort, and if they need Lake and they need McNair on that defensive side, they'll be up to the challenge.
Yeah, it's win or go home, and you know those guys are going to leave it all on the field. Also, don't want to forget our special teams who could come in and play big tonight. Junior 85, Colston Bennett. He's 8 of 9 on the season. Finally broke that perfect streak last week with a really long one against Meridian. He's got a long of 37, 29 of 34 on extra points for Mr. Bennett. And then we imagine that we will most likely see Kenji McNair in the punting game, as he's handled most of those duties for the 2023 season. And special teams, big in playoffs. Also, when you got a wet field, special teams can get interesting. We'll need to see solid play from all 3 phases of the game tonight.
All right, no shankopotamuses when they do the punting. Right. That's would not be good tonight. All right, we're going to step aside here on the Sky Family Dental pregame show. When we come back, we'll put all this together and show you the 3 keys to victory for the Pirates tonight.
Welcome to Sky Family Dental, where our mission is to provide the finest care available. Here at Sky Family Dental, we strive to help patients live healthier lives. We provide a caring, nurturing environment where your comfort and health is of primary importance. Our staff is dedicated to providing you with a pleasant visit and results that you're proud to show off. We provide all services, including dental exams, child dentistry, dental fillings or implants, tooth extractions, and more. See us at Sky Family Dental, and a bright, healthy smile can be yours.
At Bob Boyd Honda, we pride ourselves in getting our customers the best deals around.
Usually that means when we're selling cars, but right now,
Bob Boyd is in the market to buy.
We're offering top dollar for pre-owned autos, trucks, and SUVs.
Come by, talk to our dedicated team, and discover what a great time it is for Bob Boyd to buy back your used vehicle. Any make, any model.
Whether you're selling or buying, at Bob Boyd Honda, you get a deal.
How local is Bank Plus? We're here, and here. And we're with you here, and here. Wherever, whenever you need us. We make our banking decisions right here because local means more than a location. It means a commitment to deliver more for our customers and our communities. Your bank, your plus, Bank Plus.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Gulfport Marching Band now with our national anthem. Veterans Day, we can't thank all the men and women who have served this country enough for protecting us and allowing us to do exactly what we're doing tonight, right, enjoying high school football. So to all you men and women out there that are watching this game that are veterans, thank you for your service. We cannot thank you near enough. All right, let's take a look at the keys for the game. What are the 3 things that the Pirates have to do tonight to walk into round 2 next week, Brian?
Offensively, take care of the football. You've heard us talk about it all throughout the pregame show. We're going to be dealing with rain off and on tonight. Hopefully nothing too heavy, but the team has practiced with a wet ball all week long. No turnovers, be patient, no need to force anything in the passing game. You imagine we'll see a good bit of the rushing attack tonight, but got to take care of the football.
All right, defensively, well, we know they like to throw.
That's right. Don't get burned in the secondary. Around 200 yards a game passing for the quarterback for Gulfport, Nicholas Williams. And that's why we'll slide some guys like Kenji McNair and Warquell Lake into that defensive backfield to help support Omarius Johnson, McFarland, Thompson, and Williams. But we'll have to play the deep ball, keep everything in front of you defensively, and do not give up the big play.
And overall, well, we talked about it last week. They needed to be focused on the game and not have any distractions and just make the playoffs. But tonight, we need to just be
Pearl Pirates.
Pearl
Stay
Pirates
focused and
right.
disciplined. That's right. This is the win or go home time. So if you shouldn't need help getting focused and being locked in for a playoff game. But, you know, we've had some games where we played really off for the first 2 quarters, and then we've turned it back on in the second half, or we've had a down quarter. Tonight, you got to play 4 quarters of full football against a really good Gulfport team. But here's the number that I'll add on to that, Greg Flynn. On the road this year, do you know, I'm putting you on the spot. Okay. On the road this year, do you know the Pearl Pirates record on the road?
Well, we've only lost 1 game.
4-1 on the road.
That's right.
Pearl Pirates 4-1 on the road. I really like our chances to walk into Gulfport tonight and come out with a big victory to move to round 2 of the playoffs.
Roy Harper, what'd you think of those keys to the game tonight? Don't get burned on defense, no turnovers on offense.
I believe if we can do that, we will walk out of here with a win. The ground game is going to be critical. The ball is going to be slippery. As long as we can hold on to it, not turn it over, but cause them to turn it over, then we will get that W.
All that rain that's moving in, look at that. It's just kind of stalled out over the Gulf of Mexico and the Mississippi Sound and moving up to the northeast. So we're going to have socked in for a good bit with cloud cover. Again, that rain, you don't see those big heavy clouds. I like that when it just means that blue. That just means a little bit of the light stuff. We are awaiting the Pearl Pirate captain, so we'll take a quick break. Our final break here on the Sky Family Dental Pregame Show would have kickoff of playoff game, first round action from Gulfport right after this.
Welcome to Sky Family Dental, where our mission is to provide the finest care available. Here at Sky Family Dental, we strive to help patients live healthier lives. We provide a caring, nurturing environment where your comfort and health is of primary importance. Our staff is dedicated to providing you with a pleasant visit and results that you're proud to show off. We provide all services, including dental exams, child dentistry, dental fillings or implants, tooth extractions, and more. See us at Sky Family Dental, and a bright, healthy smile can be yours.
At Bob Boyd Honda, we pride ourselves in getting our customers the best deals around.
Usually that means when we're selling cars, but right now,
Bob Boyd is in the market to buy.
We're offering top dollar for pre-owned autos, trucks, and SUVs.
Come by, talk to our dedicated team, and discover what a great time it is for Bob Boyd to buy back your used vehicle. Any make, any model.
Whether you're selling or buying, at Bob Boyd Honda, you get a deal.
How local is Bank Plus? We're here, here, and here. And we're with you here, here, and here. Wherever, whenever you need us. We make our banking decisions right here because local means more than a location. It means a commitment to deliver more for our customers and our communities. Your bank, your plus, Bank Plus.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
The captains have made their way out to the coin toss, and the professor is going to let us listen in.
Congratulations. Good hard work this year. Right? Sportsmanship's what we're looking for, good sportsmanship. Right? Talk to your guys. Me and Brandon will be in the middle. All right? Talk to us. We'll help you out as far as that right there, okay? We had a coin toss before the game. Pearl, you won the toss. All right? Elected to defer in the second half. Y'all gonna receive. All right? Y'all going to be kicking from the clock. You go ahead and turn your back over there with Brandon. Y'all go ahead.
Okay, guys, as you heard, we won the toss and deferred to the second half, so Gulfport will take the opening kickoff, and we will be going into the wind to start the game.
Roy, I liked how we sent our 3 defensive stars out there as captains tonight, in Schaefer and Kavion and Mangum.
Yeah.
Talon Jackson.
Hopefully that they realize that may have been a little statement as what's here tonight, what's going to happen here tonight with our defense hopefully dominating this game.
All right, once again, the rain. Roy, how's the rain? I can't see it
It's
falling, but
it's really, really light, but the wind is picking up a good bit. The field is getting a little slippery, and if it stays like this, it won't be too bad. But I'm afraid we are going to have a little bit heavier rain moving in probably in the next 20, 30 minutes.
Hey, and Roy, that surface that you're standing on, in case you didn't know that, that's called grass.
Yeah, I know. I had to ask somebody what this was earlier, and really wasn't sure. I haven't seen this in quite a while at Pearl.
I'm about to say, I'm trying to remember what our road games this year. Petal, that's turf. Oak Grove, that's turf.
we haven't played on grass in forever.
Yeah, I was going to say, what about
Meridian.
the Shoba Central was grass. That was our road grass.
Here come your Pirates. It's time for playoff football. Pearl Gulfport in town.
Are you ready?
Good evening, Pirate Nation, and welcome to Milner Stadium here in Gulfport, where tonight your Pearl Pirates open the playoffs against the Gulfport Admirals. I'm Greg Flynn, joined by Brian May and the Professor Roy Harper down on the field.
Hey guys, I'm here with cheerleader Aubrey McGlendon that wanted to give a little shout out and a message to the Pirate fans and to the Pirate players.
Let's go, Pirates!
All right, thank you guys.
That is the feeling amongst all Pirate fans tonight, as we are looking to get a playoff win on the road as the number 3 seed, taking on the number 2 seed from Region 4, these Gulfport Admirals. All right, they had a lot of rockets, red glare, fireworks as the Gulfport team came running out.
They sure did. Quite the entrance for the Admirals tonight on their home field, where they are 3-3 on the 2023 campaign. Admirals 4 losses this year. Ocean Springs, Picayune, Madison Central, and Brandon, all very, very good teams. And tonight we face a pretty formidable opponent in Blake Penix, Gulfport Admirals.
Gulfport gets the kickoff. It's a short one out to the 25. Cutting it back to the middle. The Pirate special teams are there. And it looks like the Admirals will set up shop at the 34-yard line to start this one.
Antonio McFarland and Caleb Arterberry in there on those tackles on special teams. We'll take a look at your defensive starters quickly. DeMario Ragsdale, Tyler Jenkins, Cam Hewitt, and Trey Schaefer, the starters across the front on the defensive line. Ken Mangum, Caleb Arterberry, and Kavion Freeman, your linebackers. Antonio McFarland, Omarius Johnson, Jake Thompson, and Evan Williams will be your secondary. And as we mentioned in the Sky Family Dental pregame show, we'll also mix in some Kenji McNair and Marquell Lake. Greg Flynn, looks like Kenji McNair going to get the start at safety along with number 9, Omarius Johnson.
They will need it as Nicholas Williams, number 12, leads his Admiral offense out. He is a tall quarterback, as you can tell. First throw, too hot to handle and nearly intercepted by Kenji McNair. This offensive line for Gulfport, if you could see it on your screen, these guys are all 300 pounds plus, and number 79 goes 360, Bryant.
Couple of biscuits.
Goodness gracious, they hit up the buffets here on the coast like nobody's business. Williams back to pass. He's going to try a loft one, and that ball is going to be complete. What a drop into the breadbasket and a touchdown for the Admirals. He floated that thing up and came right down.
He sure did. 65 yards from Williams to Bishop Magruder. Magruder came in with 3 touchdowns, make it 4 as he outran Evan Williams. Almost lost his footing, gained it back. Evan tried to tug his undershirt, and there was no doing at the 5-yard line. And 65 yards later, Gulfport, just like that, strikes in the first 22 seconds of the game.
Well, the rain is now starting to fall a little bit heavier. Needed to start falling about 10 minutes ago. Make it a little harder to throw that football. Nice pass by Williams. Going to get a flag on the extra point. They're going to say the Pirates are lined up in the neutral zone. So they'll move that half the distance, or they'll leave it alone. Depends on. Yeah, they're just going to leave it right there. The kicker for the Admirals, Grayson Tejeder. With the rain starting to fall a little bit heavier. He gets it up. It's a line drive. And it is no good. He pulled it right. That's going to be a factor all night. 11:38 to play here in the opening quarter. 6-0 your score.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive, I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a
It
difference.
was so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Well, we're 2 plays into the game. Gulfport has a 6-0 lead, and the Pirates about to get the ball for the first time. The kickoff specialist for the Admirals, number 93, Jesus Cardenas. And he will bounce one along the ground. We will just fall on it, does Marquell Lake, wearing that number 0 tonight. And the Pirates will start off just outside the 20-yard line at the 21.
Here comes the Pearl Pirate offense, averaging 28 points a contest, led by the sophomore quarterback Jack Durr. He'll be flanked with his running back Antoine Shoto. Kenji McNair, Marquell Lake, and Shade McCollum, your wide receivers. Jordan Butler will be the tight end. Takofa Lewis, DJ Page, Bryce Cole, Talon Jackson, and Reed Taylor will be your offensive linemen. Also hope to see Lane King in there. Looks like, Greg, he may be getting that first start.
Lane is then there at center. Jack's going to keep it himself, try the right side, and that's the man we told you to watch out for on this defense. Number 15, Kai McClendon. He is strong.
Wow, and that is a big, big dude. Don't have the measurables on McClendon, but Roy Harper's down there close enough. What do you say, Roy Harper?
Yeah, I can give you that measurables. Massive.
Yeah.
So it was a pickup of 2, so 2nd down and 8. Durr will look to pass this time. Throws one out. That ball is going to be complete. Getting it to Shaden McCollum, who continues to fight for yardage. He'll be close to the first down. They'll mark him out at the 29.
Yeah, good catch, and then even better job by Shaden of holding on to that football as Gulfport was swarming around him, trying to pull it. And again, holding on to a wet football tonight going to be a key. And good job by Shaden fighting to make it 3rd and short.
Looks like they're starting off in a zone defense that Shaden was able to settle into there. 3rd down and 3 for Durr. A Pearl Pool 3rd down, and apropos tonight with the rain falling. We will try to run the football. Right side. That's going to be short. They're going to give him the 30.
Yeah, looks like maybe about a half a yard short from our vantage point here. That would be quite the risk to take it early in this contest. It looks like Justin Hunter is going to think better about it and drop Kenji McNair back to punt. So it's tough
tempting.
3 and out.
It's tempting on the 4th and 1.
But when you've got guys like McClendon in there in the middle, he's kind of been playing that nose guard on a 3-down lineman. I don't want to run into Kai McClendon here early in this one and spot them 2 scores.
So Kenji McNair will punt it away. Kenji standing at his own 17. Good snap. Kick is away. And it's going to be taken in at the 30. Working it here to the near sideline. He'll step out of bounds, but good field position for Gulfport as they will begin at their own 45. Roy, is the rain affecting anything yet?
Not yet. At least it doesn't appear to. That first pass that Jack threw, I was really kind of watching to see how the ball came out of his hand, and it didn't look like it slipped any. So I don't think it's a factor right now, but we'll see here in the next 15, 20 minutes.
And just as we said, Greg, Kenji McNair staying in secondary, and here comes Marquell Lake now onto the field after we gave up that 65-yard touchdown pass.
Now Williams leading out. This is play number 3, drive number 2 for Gulfport. His running back is Cooper Crosby, number 1 currently. Option, give it out to Crosby. Pirate defense swarms. They'll tackle him, but a pickup of about 3 yards on first down.
Pretty good assignment football there by the Pearl Pirate defense. Tyler Jenkins playing the quarterback until he gave it up. Crosby bounced to the outside, but you're not going to outrun Ken Mangum, and he comes from behind, makes a sliding tackle on Crosby. It looks like he's really going to maybe net yard and a half on that option play.
Yeah, they just moved it back, so 2nd down and 9. And in motion, Williams fakes the handoff. He rolls out to his right. He'll dump it off, but incomplete as Crosby let it go right through his hands, and that could be a wet football.
Yeah, a little misdirection on the play-action fake. Williams rolls out to his right, looks really good passing out in motion, and hit Crosby in the hands right above him. As we had a little man-to-man coverage, Ken Mangum was trailing Crosby again. Here comes a long Pearl Pool 3rd down.
It would have been nice if he tipped that up to Kavion, just kept it up in the air a little longer. Williams will check the sideline for his play. 3rd down and 9. Ball at the 46. Williams looking to throw to his left. He will throw hard, guns it, complete, but short of the first down. They were ready to move the chains here. It's going to be 4th down and a long 1. But on this side of the 50, Coach Pennick appears he's going to leave his offense on the field.
Wide receiver catch that time by Cameron Joseph. He leads this squad with 662 yards on the season.
Watch for the hard count. Don't jump. Well, they snapped it, and they weren't ready. That's going to be a false start against Gulfport, and we'll see if it changes their mind.
Yeah, that's
They tried to quick snap it.
They sure did, yeah. That's not what Blake Pennick had in mind there on 4th and short. Looked like he had a pretty good play, and he is not happy on the far sideline with his offensive line.
He is hotter than a hornet that's been sprayed with Raid. So now he will send out the special teams.
Isaiah Wynn will drop back deep for Pearl to receive this. He's going to plant his heel on the 15-yard line.
Good snap. Big rush. Kicks it low, and it's going to be a line drive. It was touched, I believe, earlier. They're going to throw that beanbag.
Yeah, he hit it like it hit an Admiral about the 29-yard line. They're going to move it to about the 27.
Yeah, about the 27 it did. It hit the leg of the guy running down for coverage.
And very close to being blocked as that thing was a sidewinder. Came out really, really low. All right, so we get a stop. And now all it takes is one drive to take the lead after Gulfport missed the extra point. It is 6-0 with 8:21 to play here in the opening quarter. Playoff round number 1 here on the Gulf Coast. Jack looking to throw. He's going to get it out here to Jalen Fields. Jalen will cross the 30 and takes a big pop, but nice gain on first down, almost 4 yards on that one.
Yaviel Lopez, the linebacker, able to get out there in the flat, but good ball by Jack, good catch by Jalen, and a good hard-nosed running as he didn't do a whole lot of dancing and just put his head down and got what he could get.
2nd down and 7, hand the ball off. Pushing forward out to the 35-yard line. Nice run right there.
Great job.
Shoto?
Yeah, that was Shoto. Antoine right up the gut as Gulfport had him in the backfield, and that's just the great job by the junior of keeping his legs pumping and being able to pick up a few yards after potentially a negative play. Here comes a big third down. Need a conversion.
4 yards to go. Oh, when everybody moved except the center. Jack gave the clap. And center didn't snap it right away, so we'll get a 5-yard penalty, so that will make it 3rd down and 9 now. Can't have those. When you had a manageable, now it becomes a 3rd and long.
Yeah, now Gulfport going to pin their ears back and probably try to come after Jack Durr as they know he's going to put the ball in the air. They continue to play that 3-down lineman. McClendon now on the far side defensive end spot. Keep your eye on him.
Jack pressured. He's going to roll out. We'll throw it downfield. It's got a man wide open. It's Kinji. And bobbles it and drops it. Kinji got behind. The safety came up thinking Jack was going to run, and that was going to be 6. Wow. Here on the Rogers Dabbs replay.
That one hurt. Great job by Jack keeping the play alive, and then Kinji difficult there with, unfortunately, our camera angle, but hit Kinji right in the hands, and just as he was turning, the ball fell to the turf, and that one hurts.
Kinji will stay in. He'll be dropping back to punt. Standing at the 16. Good snap. Big rush. Kick is away. Ball's going to take a big Pirate hop. Flag comes flying in from the back judge here on the near side on the Pirates sideline.
Yeah, I believe you've got Landon Pettis, and he was kind of tangled up with number 43 from Pearl. That's Caston Channel.
Let's check the call. That flag came flying in from 30 yards in the backfield.
35 yards or so on the Kinji McNair punt, but we'll see, could that be helped by maybe a illegal block penalty on Gulfport where that flag fell. A lot of times you get a special teams illegal block. They are pulling the yardstick guys all the way down, so it will be Gulfport football, but where will it be placed?
Holding against Gulfport, so they'll back that up 10 yards. So that Havard Real Estate Group penalty going to help us out immensely as Gulfport will now start at the 25-yard line with their 3rd drive of the game.
5 wideouts for Nicholas Williams to start this drive.
Williams will throw it out of the backfield. A big lick here on the near side.
Rezion Barney, the wide receiver who they put in motion, and Williams just hit him out of the backfield. He had a full head of steam before Kinji McNair and then Kavion Freeman finally able to bring him down after a good 8-yard gain on 1st down.
Now everybody moved the quarterback and the center. Everybody thought the snap count was 1, and the center and the quarterback knew it was on 2. So that Havard Real Estate Group penalty is going to back it up 5 yards.
2 false start penalties already on Gulfport, and first-year head coach Blake Pennick, who slid over from Ocean Springs, not real happy about that as he changes up his offensive package now on 2nd and long.
Very sloppy start to this game. 2nd down and 7. Man in motion. Give it to Gavin. Gavin's going along the left side and chased out of bounds on that far side by Kinji Air McNair. Speed ran him out to the sideline.
Gavin Brown on the jet sweep, but it is hard to go east and west against this very quick Pearl Pirate defense.
And harder when they're quick like Kinji.
That's right. Kinji McNair, Gabe Valero also trailing the play and pushing him back even further. A loss of about 4 there on 1st down, and now Gulfport going to put it in the air. We've got to lock this down. Do not give up the big play.
3rd down and 12 facing Gulfport. Chance for this Pirate defense to get off the field. Williams looking off to his right. He's throwing. He's got a man wide open and dropped, thank goodness, once again. It was number 14, Magruder.
Yeah, he ran right up the hash marks, and he ran right by his defender, and he was wide open. That was Amarius Johnson in coverage, and that was maybe a foot low on the ball from Williams. But if you're Magruder, that's a ball you got to come up with, and if you're the Pirates, you just caught a break, because if that ball would have been a foot higher, Magruder's still running, and he probably has his second score of the night. And instead, we'll get an Admiral punt.
Cardenas back there to boot it away. Boy, we're getting close to blocking that thing. That's going to take a huge Admiral roll, and it will die out at the 32-yard line.
43 yards on the Cardenas punt, and here comes the Pearl Pirate offense yet again, yet to pick up a first down through 2 drives. Really need to get some momentum going and give this defense a rest. But we'll see if we try to do it through the ground game or in the air.
Roy, it looks like the rain's picking back up a little bit.
It is. It had died off some, and it's starting to come down a little bit heavier, but the wind has died down a little bit, at least on the north end down here, it looks like.
On first down, Jack will hand off. Big hole on the right side. Getting up to the linebacker level is Shoto.
Yeah, good quick handoff going off over the right side that time to Kofa Lewis in there opening up holes, along with Jaden O'Hara, who's playing some offensive line tonight.
Jaden O'Hara back after a long absence. Good to have him back on the offensive line. Pickup of 6, second down and 4. Jack will roll out this time, looking for Butler. That's the play they like. Jordan leans forward. He's going to have a Renaissance Bank first down simply with his length.
Great job by Jack Durr. Look at this right here. Jordan's not open at first. He lets Jordan go a little further out into the flat, hits him with a great pass, and Marquell Lake with a good block.
And I don't know what 13 was complaining about. He jumped up yelling at the official, did Yaviel Lopez. Renaissance Bank first down for Jack Durr in the offense. Jack looking to throw, quick one out on the far side. That ball is complete to Marquell, making people miss. He's across midfield. That's where he will be taken down. So a big pickup. It's going to be about 8 yards. So it'll be second down and 2.
The elusiveness of Marquell Lake, and tip your cap to Shane McCollum, the senior wide receiver, doing a heck of a job out there blocking in the flat, and then Marquell just making people miss. Finally into Admiral territory for the first time tonight.
Well, not quite. Right?
I'm looking at it optimistically.
All right, Jack fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. Whistles. They let this play go, so I'm imagining it is against Gulfport because they let that one go.
You're right. A false start would have stopped that one.
Unless it was an illegal shift. Nope, they wanted Roy?
I really couldn't tell. It looked like we moved a little early.
Illegal formation, I think, is what they got us on.
Yeah, I think we moved a little bit early. It looked like it to me, and it took them a second to throw, but they did blow the play dead.
Illegal formation. Nobody moved. They're getting us for a formation.
Yeah, we had too many men in the backfield.
So that'll take it back. Second down and 7 now. Ball sitting at the Pirate 45. Jack looking, winds up, throws here to the near sideline, and that ball just carried out of bounds. Kinji, intended receiver.
Yeah, Jack was feeling the pressure, and Kinji was double covered out here on the outside by Cottenham along with Felder. And good ball by Jack, just trying to throw it where only your man could get it. It was out of bounds, but not making any turnovers or mistakes here. And got to guard it again on 3rd and about 7.
Jack back to pass, looking to his left, throwing, has a man, and that ball's going to be knocked out. No flag.
Pass intended for Jalen Fields, who was in the slot, and he was being covered by number 3. That's Peyton for Gulfport. Let's see, did Peyton have a hold? No, that was a good defensive play. Looked like maybe on first look from my angle, he might have had a hold of the right arm of Jalen Fields, but unable to pull that one in. So I stand corrected, Greg Flynn. We never got it into Gulfport territory.
Next drive. They're going to fumble this punt right here. We're going to get it back right here.
I think we got a timeout on the field, official timeout, maybe to reset something here.
3:19 to play in the opening quarter. Gulfport leading it 6-0, presumably going to get the ball back. Kinji McNair back there to punt. Good snap. Kick is away. Good high punt this time. Ball is going to be fair caught, and it was an adventure. It'll be made at the 19-yard line, so that's where Gulfport is coming out.
Yeah, I just want to hear you say this. That was number 2 for Gulfport who caught that one, Greg Flynn. What's his name?
Prince Kalen Cottonham.
Yes, it is. What a name.
Hey, I'm going to do my Skip Carey. I've been doing this because people have been texting me and wanting some shout-outs. You know, old Skip Carey used to do it on the Braves broadcast. I want to say thanks to Blaze Huber, who's out there watching the stream tonight. Kirby Ware, a fine member of our Pearl School Board and University of Southern Mississippi. And our District 1 Alderman, Sammy Williams, a loyal viewer of Pearl Pirate football. Thank y'all for watching. And for all of you out there that don't have my number to text. So we welcome you all into the broadcast tonight. Whistles, and it will be a timeout by Gulfport. We'll step aside with them with 3:14 to play in the opening quarter.
Dude. Fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but Brian, move! A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
How local is Bank Plus? We're here, and here. And we're with you here, and here. Wherever, whenever you need us. We make our banking decisions right here because local means more than a location. It means a commitment to deliver more for our customers and our communities. Your bank, your plus, Bank Plus.
On first down, pass is completed, but it will be for a loss as the receiver's knee went down, and Magruder thrown back behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, a little bit of a low pass that time from Nicholas Williams, and Magruder had to go down to get it, and it was brief, but the official was right there on top of it, said his knees brushed the turf. We'll take it.
Loss of 1. Fake the jet sweep. Throwing in the flat. That ball incomplete, and very glad that he probably dropped that one because Kavion Freeman dropped him immediately.
Yeah, DeCorey and Peyton asked Nicholas Williams if you would not do that to me again because Kavion Freeman blew him up right after Peyton dropped the football. I don't know if he'd have held on to it, even if his hands would have been around it. A big stop and a big third down right here for the Pirates. Need to get off the field and flip that field position for our offense.
Officially third down and 11 for Nicholas Williams. And coming hard in motion. Fake the jet sweep. Here comes the defense. Tries to throw the bubble screen and incomplete. Boy, that pressure was coming.
Yeah, Gavin Brown on the wide receiver screen, and if he would have caught it, he had a little bit of green space in front of him, but 2 guys in the face of Nicholas Williams, and that caused that pass to sail high.
That was 3. That was a trifecta of guys coming in there.
Yeah, Austin Williams' defense did their job and got off the field, and we'll see if Austin Wilbank's defense did their job, got off the field, and we'll see if we can maybe get some kind of little return on this punt here. Isaiah Wynn standing at midfield.
Cardenas in to boot this one away. We came
almost
close again. Isaiah will yell the magic word to get away.
We had 2 guys right there. That was Amarius Johnson and Ken Mangum. They were so close. They ran into each other, and Amarius lost his helmet. You're going to get a great shot here on the Rogers Dabbs instant replay. Look at that. Wow.
How did he miss that ball? That went right around his bicep.
Yeah, I believe that was Amarius, and, man, that would have been big. But
we're going to get one tonight, I'm telling you.
quick update on some other scores. It's playoff football all around the state of Mississippi tonight. One from our side of the state. Brandon leads Harrison Central 13-6. That's a first quarter score, 13-6. We'll keep our eye on that one. Should we win tonight and the Bulldogs win, we will be at Brandon next week.
The winner of this game plays the winner of that game. So 1st and 10 for the Pirates at their own 31. TJ McKenzie now in at running back. High snap, pulls it down, gets it to TJ. TJ bounces it into the second level. He's crossing the 40-yard line out to the 42 for a Renaissance Bank first down.
Easily the biggest rushing play of the night so far as he followed Jordan Butler into the hole. Great job by that offensive line and good job by the Bull, the senior TJ McKenzie, keeping those legs moving.
Tempo for the Pirates, quickly back to the line. Trying to wear down the big boys for Gulfport. Give it to TJ again. Runs right past that big line. He crosses the 45 out to the 47. As 55, Jaden Gaines give him a bear hug here.
Yeah, it's almost like that defensive front for Gulfport is over committing or over rushing their lane, and TJ is taking advantage. There's 2 or 3 of them in the backfield. TJ's running right through the middle.
All right, going quick again. 2nd down and 4. Nice job there by 55 as he came from the defensive line, was all the way back in the linebacker level and was able to hook up with TJ there. So on 2nd down, we're going to get a timeout. Pearl. 1:01 to play in the first quarter. Pirates facing a 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I'm Matt, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Hey, I'm Alexa, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken itself. It is more than scrumptious. It is more than delicious. It is scrumptiddlyumptious. I know that's not a real word, but I love it.
For the best brands at the best prices every day, shop the outlets of Mississippi, located at the intersection of I-20 and I-55.
They definitely had him.
That is going to be pass interference as Jack Durr was looking for Marquell Lake on 2nd down, and Marquell was mugged.
Yeah, the guilty party, number 3, Jaquan Payton, and he got up trying to plead his case, but he had 2 arms wrapped around Marquell Lake, and if I was trying to cover Marquell, I probably would too. Rather than give up the 6 points, you just go for the PI, and now Pearl Pirates moving into Admiral territory.
For the first time tonight, the Pirates have a Renaissance Bank first down thanks to the Havard Real Estate Group penalty. Yeah. From the 37-yard line. You're going to have whistles from the back judge.
Almost every play that Marquell runs if he's inside and he running an inside slant or running a post from the outside, he's getting inside leverage almost every play and is open if Jack just has time to find him.
Right, I know you can't hear, but the official is going over to the far sideline. I don't know if they're having a clock issue or.
I think so. He pointed to he pointed toward the scoreboard. I don't know what he pointed to.
Is it the?
I couldn't tell if it was the play clock or the scoreboard, but he pointed that way and said something to the ref.
They're doing something. Well, it looked like they were almost messing with the inflatable down here that Gulfport ran through.
No, they did just take 6 seconds off of the play clock. I mean the game clock.
All right. Well, here comes the official. All right, apparently Justin Hunter doesn't need the explanation. 54 seconds to go. 1st and 10 for the Pirates. nice to be able to punch this in the before the end of the first quarter. Durr, low snap, going to keep it himself, pushes his way forward. He gets across the 35 to the 34-yard line.
First time tonight we've seen a designed Jack Durr run right up the gut, running behind T.J. McKenzie, and fairly profitable play on first down, picking up 3 or 4.
T.J. not as big as he used to be, but he can still move people out of the way. Pickup of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Durr will keep it, looking, throwing. And that one is going to be swallowed up for a loss back to the original line of scrimmage by Markwell. And that is going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Pirates trailing it 6-0, but have the ball on the plus side of the field. We'll see what they come up with to start quarter number 2.
Public service has always had a very special place in my heart, and to be able to do it and be a first responder as a reserve, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our communities.
Well, for me, it's simple. I mean, when you say local, that's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other, and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
When Pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshot's Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshot's proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks a spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
To that loss to Markwell to close out that quarter. So a Pearl Pool, 3rd down. Jack giving it on the jet sweep, but he's going to throw it, looking, nobody's there. Now he's got a man, and oh, not again. This ball will not behave for us tonight. Kinji looking for Markwell.
There are two flags in the middle of the field. It'll be interesting to see what these are, but wow, that could be a costly drop, 2nd of the night. We're going to get a legal man downfield as that play took forever to develop, and Gulfport will decline that, so it would not have counted even if Markwell would have been able to hold on to that one. But we came out of the quarter break with a little trickeration. Kinji trying to throw it down the field, and Markwell unable to squeeze it.
Well, 4th down and 9. I know we're in Gulfport territory. You could consider going for this, but we're going to try and kick it and not put it in the end zone and try and pin them deep. Kinji standing right around midfield. He's going to get that punt away.
Good backspin. Get down.
And it backspun right into the middle of the end zone. That's what you were worried about, because then that takes the advantage away. If you could have gotten it inside the 10, but 11:37 to play here before halftime. Gulfport scored on the opening drive of the game on the 2nd play, a 60-yard bomb, and since then the defenses have really started to settle in.
Yeah, it's just been back and forth since then. Quick update on some other scores. Still 13-6, last score from Brandon and Harrison Central. Brandon leads Harrison Central. Oak Grove all over Biloxi, 28-0. And Greg Flynn, this one's for you. Right up the road, Meridian leads Ocean Springs 7-0 in the first quarter. Ocean Springs the 1 seed off of the Gulf Coast, and Meridian the 4 seed from our region.
That would be interesting. Region 3 tends to dominate Region 4 in the playoffs. Let's hope that can continue tonight, but not on this run. That's a big run out to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, it's Cooper Crosby right up the gut, and big open holes by that offensive line that averages over 300 pounds per man, and a good 9 yards before we were able to wrap up Crosby.
Well, 2nd down and 1. Boy, Williams is awfully tall. I think he goes about 6'4". Very tall, lanky quarterback. We're going to have whistles, penalty flag, false start. The Havard Real Estate Group is going to back this one up 5 yards.
A handful, 5 penalties already against Gulfport just here into the second quarter, and 3 of those false start calls. That's not something you would like to see, especially when you are on your home turf.
So it'll now be 2nd down and 6. Ball marked back out at the 24-yard line. Williams going to hand that ball off and wrapped up immediately by Tyler Jenkins, Gabe Valero. And I couldn't see who was on the...
Get a good look here on the Rogers Dabbs replay. Crosby trying to go up the middle. Yep, Kavion Freeman flying in there. And those 2 linebackers and Jenkins coming from his defensive end spot have been a problem for offenses all season long. Love to get another stop here and see if we can keep positive field position.
3rd down and a short 4 or a long 3, whichever you like, and we're going to get a timeout by Gulfport with 10:09 to play before halftime.
The Pearl Pool is a proud sponsor of Pirate football. Located in the heart of the city, 3500 Dawn Drive, the Pearl Pool offers everyone a safe, convenient place to swim and host parties. Affordable memberships are available, and walk-ups are always welcome. It's also a great place for Pirates to take swimming lessons before they hit the high seas. And when the temperature heats up, make plans to cool off at the Pearl Pool.
Welcome to Sky Family Dental, where our mission is to provide the finest care available. Here at Sky Family Dental, we strive to help patients live healthier lives. We provide a caring, nurturing environment where your comfort and health is of primary importance. Our staff is dedicated to providing you with a pleasant visit and results that you're proud to show off. We provide all services, including dental exams, child dentistry, dental fillings or implants, tooth extractions, and more. See us at Sky Family Dental, and a bright, healthy smile can be yours.
Coming out of the timeout, 3rd down and 3 for Gulfport. Keeper by Williams, puts his head down, pushes forward. I think he's going to be short, Roy.
He looks like he's about half a yard, maybe a full yard short.
So it will be 4th down at their own 29. Do they roll the dice? No, here comes the punt unit. Thank goodness.
I was about to say, Blake Pennick's more of a man than I am if he's willing to go for it right there. You can't do that, only up 6 in your own territory at the 29-yard line. And so change of returners here. This is a little bit interesting. Looks like we're going to drop back Kenji McNair. We have had Isaiah Wynn back deep so far.
And, hey, guys, there was a flag on that play, but it was the sideline warning against Gulfport.
But it looks like they are going to back it up, Roy. Typically a warning.
Usually it's a warning. Yeah, usually it's a
warning. You don't back it up.
Well, maybe Coach Pennick, that was his second one.
Oh, was it?
It might have been. That's the only way.
But yeah, it was a sideline warning.
Turn it into a sideline Havard Real Estate Group penalty. Cardenas will get that punt away. Kinji back there to field it. He will take it in at the 41, coming here to the near side. Throws one man off, but cannot the rest.
Yeah, really hard for Kinji to get a whole lot of momentum on that return because we sent the house trying to get the block, and there was not much help downfield to open up holes for Kinji and Tony McFarland, the only guy running around with him back there. But I'll take starting field position at our own 40, what does that be, about the 6-yard line?
44.
Hey, guys, Will Banks just came off the field congratulating his defense and the special teams, and he told me, he looked at me, he said, we're going to get one before the night's over.
I have no doubt. I mean, they're closing in on Cardenas. All right, so here comes the offense. 1st and 10, trailing 6-0. Here comes Jack, going to keep it, try the right side, cuts it back to the middle, puts his head down. He's going to get it out to the 48-yard line. Nice run on 1st down.
Yeah, we'll take it about 4.5 from Jack. That was a quarterback draw all the way, kind of spread things out. We've been doing that the last few games. Throw 5 wideouts and then just run your quarterback right up the middle.
Jack, quick, that ball is going to get knocked down right back at the line.
Desmond Smith coming off the end there, the linebacker, and he read Jack's eyes, saw Jack on the little quick slant route throw, and great job by Desmond Smith getting way up off the ground and knocking that one down. Now it's going to set up third and a little bit longer.
8:54 to play before the half. Pirates need to get it into Gulfport territory at the 46 for a fresh set of 4.
Ben Alexander in there with Durr right now.
Markwell goes in motion. Jack looking that way. Looking, nothing there. Pulling it down, still going to run it. He will throw it back, and that ball's going to be complete.
He caught it.
And a late flag comes flying in from the near side over here. I don't know what that could have been for.
I have no idea.
Feels like, man, I hope that's not a legal man downfield, because Jack held onto that ball for a long time. Let's go with defensive holding. That's what a wishful thought.
They're pointing to an offensive lineman, though.
Again, that was a play that took a long time as Jack was trying to stretch it out as far as possible on third down to get somebody open. And
here comes the call.
We'll get the call from the white hat. He will signal the opposite way, but yep.
All right, so take the first down off the board.
So hard for those offensive linemen when they're doing their best to try to do their job, and a play stretches out that far before the pass is thrown. And once you get past that 2-3 yards downfield, they're going to drop that flag.
I think it was on O'Hara because he was kind of exasperated. This is his first game back in a long time, so.
Yeah, no other players, the rest of the offensive linemen were coming up, patting him on the back, telling him that's all right.
All right, so third down and 11 now. Durr steps up in the pocket, and now will be wrapped up and swallowed up back at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, that was Yavil Lopez who got the initial rush. You're going to see it right here. Watch him coming right at Jack Durr's face. He steps up in the pocket just a little bit and then turns around, and there's Kadarius Reed who just wrangled him. And
O'Hara let him go.
Yeah, nothing Jack Durr could do that time. He was trying to step away from the pressure. Instead, he stepped into more of it, and a costly penalty there on third down stops that drive, and here comes McNair for another punt.
7:42 to play before halftime. Kinji gets that. Oh, I think that was
blocked. It got some of it.
Sure did. It's going to roll just the other side of the 50 to the 49. So special teams both have come very close to blocking a punt. That one was partially blocked.
Yeah, both teams have been getting really, really close. We've acknowledged obviously more of the Pearl side, but Kinji with a few extra steps there, and I believe that was number 31 diving in there. That's the Solomon Stallion who got his right hand on it as he went by Kinji, and ultimately that punt will only travel about 12 or 13 yards, and Gulfport going to have great field position to start this drive.
So at their own 49, 7:29 to play before halftime. Williams. Oh, he drops the football and he falls back on it. It will be back at the 46-yard line, so it's going to be a loss of 3.
Wow, that could have been big.
Slips out of his hand here on the Rogers Dabbs replay.
Yeah, he sure did. Looked like maybe, I wonder if his running back Crosby bumped it as Williams was trying to pull his right arm back. Look at this, Crosby going right by him. Yep, sure did. Bumped it off his shoulder.
Faking the handoff. Oh, and they snap it past him this time, and he'll fall on it back at the 36-yard line.
Gulfport shooting themselves in the foot with a self-caused fumble, and then a snap that may be a wet ball, and it never even got off the ground hardly, and it's third and forever.
Roy, it's that beard.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's your intimidating beard.
It's that combined with the wetness on the field. The ball is starting to get a little slippery. You can even see the moisture on the pants when the guys get up from being tackled. You can see the wetness on their pants and their uniform.
Williams will split his back out now. Back to pass, looking, throwing, deep down the side. He's got a man. Nobody went with him on that wheel route. And that's going to pick up a first down on 3rd and forever.
That was number 4 from the slot. It was Christian Burks. First time we've called his name tonight, as he went from the slot all the way to the outside down the sidelines. No one picked him up. And what a huge backbreaker for this Pearl Pirate defense on 3rd and forever. After Gulfport, 2 mistakes on back-to-back plays, they convert on 3rd and 20.
Williams give it to the end around. Missed that first tackle, and now there's a lot of open grass, and big play on first down for Gulfport. They are going to pick up a first down.
Gavin Brown on the end around. They faked to Crosby up the gut, and Gavin Brown made it to the outside, made one guy miss, and then looked like Marquell Lake trying to draw a block in the back penalty, but it did not come, and Gavin Brown with a big run on first down, and Gulfport's in business.
Omarius Johnson finally able to bring him down, but not before he reaches the 25-yard line. Now Williams will check the sideline again. Pitch out to the outside. That ball is going to go for a loss, as Crosby was stopped before he could get going.
Yeah, Gabe Valero, first contact. Kavion Freeman came in to help clean it up.
Give them a half and a half a tackle, an assist. Maybe Gabe the tackle, Kavion the assist.
Yeah, great pursuit that time by the Pearl Pirate defense.
I say he was really lucky to hold on to that ball because Kavion put his helmet right on the ball.
2nd down and 12 now. Williams looking over the middle, tipped and caught back. That's tremendous concentration, as that ball was Christian Burks. Caught it, bopped it up in the air, then caught it. I thought it was going to hit the turf, but he stayed with it. Nobody was out there with him.
Wow, what an athletic play. That ball was behind Burks, and the fact that he got his hands on it to create the deflection to himself. And right now, after 2 mistakes, Gulfport catching all the breaks.
Oh, first down and 10. They can get a first down without scoring. Here's a handoff to Crosby. He pushes his way inside the 10. Looks like he's going to be at the 7-yard line.
Gulfport just riding behind that massive offensive line, and Arterberry in there along with Tyler Jenkins. Kavion Freeman got good penetration from the outside, but unable to wrap up Crosby before he hit the hole, and Gulfport now knocking on the door of the end zone.
This drive, they've taken 2-3 steps back and then taken 20 steps forward. Here's a little fade to the end zone. Nice play in that corner, knocked away. I think that's Marquell that was in on defense over there.
It's Marquell.
Yeah, excellent coverage by Marquell Lake in the corner against number 6. That's Cameron Joseph, the best wide receiver for Gulfport. And great job by Marquell getting his body turned. He read the eyes of Joseph, turned around and deflected it away. This is a big 3rd down. Love to keep them to at least a field goal try.
Roy, the good news, the more plays you make them run, the more options you have for a mistake.
I'm sitting here thinking it's time for a turnover.
In this weather, we're going to get a timeout called by Gulfport. We'll take it with them. 3:43 to play before halftime.
When you're ready to make a move in Pirate Country, contact Penny Pitts with Havard Real Estate Group in Pearl. Penny is a multi-million-dollar producer and loves to help her clients find the home of their dreams. If you are a first-time home buyer or ready to upsize or downsize, she is the agent for you. Penny is a Pearl High School graduate and an avid supporter of Pirate athletics. Make your move with the home team. That's Penny Pitts, Havard Real Estate Group.
You've heard it said, give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. But teach a man to fish, he'll come home dehydrated, severely malnourished, and late. Some quotes are better than others. With Alpha Insurance, he won't get the old bait and switch. He'll be as happy as a dog in the sunshine. Ain't that right, Otis? And there's nothing fishy about that.
Call Alpha agent John McHenry in Pearl for a quote today.
Third down for Gulfport coming out of the timeout. Williams will throw over the middle, man wide open. That ball is going to be interference.
It was.
Kenji McNair in coverage on number 8, DeQuan Payton, and Payton got up and let Kenji know all about it. And
he was hugging him early.
You called it.
He was hugging him early.
Yeah, he did. He hit him just a second early.
But Payton had great positioning offensively against Kenji, and rather than give up the touchdown.
Now it's half the distance to the goal, so it's not a first down. So it will still be third down. Third down at about 3. Again, because they were so close, it's only a half the distance penalty, so they'll move it to the 4. They can get a first down at the 1. Or we can stop them right here. There's a handoff to Crosby, and he's
blown up.
Swallowed up. There's that defense we saw last week.
Kavion Freeman, Cameron Hewitt plugged the hole, and Crosby goes nowhere.
And I swear I heard that train horn going when number 1 came through that line.
Good gracious. 1-on-1.
I mean, that's a car accident.
Yeah, Crosby is down right now. Wow. Watching the way that.
Wait a minute. Watch it. Play that back one more time. This was a car accident. Watch Kavion, and then Cam hit him, so he gets broadsided, and then look at his head. Oh my gosh, that's violent.
Wow, and that's why they're helping off Cooper Crosby. Thank goodness he's able to get off under his own power right now. But
you know what those two equal? 100.
Yeah.
99 plus 1.
That was 100% power right there as Crosby got blown up.
All right, let's see if they can miss this.
'86 Thomas Stennis, the field goal kicker.
Third different kicker we've seen tonight. Good snap, good hole kick. Oh,
no good.
That is a Shankaloo's hippopotamus off to the right-hand side.
What a stand by the Pearl Pirate defense, and the coaching staff is on the field celebrating with their defense. That's a huge stop in a 6-0 ball game.
It was perfect for where he was aiming.
Wow.
I don't understand. He never came around. I'm not a kicker, but that was not. He kicked it right where he was aiming towards.
He sure did. Here's there on the near hash mark. Had to kick it across, and he kicked it way across. So the Pearl Pirate defense stands. That'll kick the ball out to the 20-yard line. And, man, we need some points right here. 2 timeouts remaining for the Pirates with 3:15 remaining before the half.
And that ball off. Ducking his way to the middle, getting it out to about the 24-yard line.
That's Ben Alexander on the first down carry to start this series. See if maybe we try to pick up a little pace here with the play calling.
Jack going to keep it himself, going around the left side, cuts it back inside, and he will cross the 30, and that will be a Renaissance Bank first down. That clock never stopped as they reset in the chain. Well, there it goes at 2:41. Reed Taylor, by the way, has moved into the center position for the Pirates. Oh, high snap that time. And I think the timing just got kind of thrown off.
Yeah, Ben Alexander trying to run right up the middle, and that's going to be really tough sledding against Kai McClendon. That anchor, yeah, look at him fighting off blocks. That was McClendon.
It's tough because Ben's not your bruising running back. He gets out in space, and he's really good. Pickup of 1, second down and 9. Jack going to keep it himself. Now he's going to throw and making something happen. Oof. And
yeah, he stepped out about the 35.
Be careful, Markwell. Markwell put a big lick on the defender, and then.
Yeah, I'm not sure if, Greg, if that was a designed run play for Jack Durr. I don't know that it was, actually, because Markwell was sitting there waiting on the pass, but Jack stretched it out as far as possible and hit Markwell in the flat. Markwell then laid a defender flat as he put his head down, and here comes a big third down. Got to keep the momentum going and try to find some kind of points. The officials.
Well, we had a chain issue over here because they landed inside the chains.
Yeah, it looks like the first down guy, he's trying to fix his marker.
Well, the back judges now come in.
Well, now we've got everybody over here meeting.
Too many men on the field? I didn't see a flag drop, but he's talking up to the...
Yeah, I believe he's...
I think it's a clock issue because he was waving to stop the clock quite a few times, and they never did.
So it moves back to 1:55. They put 10 more seconds back on the clock. A third down and a long 3 facing the Pirates.
Really need to convert right here. Markwell got a lot of space in the slot at the top of the screen.
Jack will hand that ball off. And that's to Ben Alexander. I hope that means we're going for this on 4th down.
If you do, though, you're going to leave Gulfport with a lot of time. They do have no timeouts, but they would have great field position, and we will punt and continue to play.
Ben's a really good bouncer.
Yeah.
He can't find that room when you run up the middle. Curious call that time. But it is 4th down, and Kinji will punt it away. Clock moving under 1:20 now.
Any chance we fake it here? It would be gutsy.
Oh, and Kinji dropped the ball. He went to step and dropped the ball, and I think he either, Roy, did he slip or drop it?
He just dropped it. When he went to toss it, to kick, and he just threw it too far in front of him.
Yeah, it just came out of his hand.
Sure did. Wonder if his gloves are wet. As you've called it, it's been a wet surface, and
should have gone for it now.
Yeah.
Well, usually
that
if you
would hurt.
On that 3rd down, if you run that play, that's a signal that you are going to go for it on 4th down.
Well, on 4th and 1, we decided to punt and gave him the ball pretty much where we had it. And now Gulfport will take over in prime position at the 32.
67 seconds on the clock, and Nicholas Williams with plenty of arm to push it down the field.
Williams looking. He's going to throw a fade to the... Oh, and
wow.
Good defense there.
Professor, you were right there on top of that. How good was that defensive play by Markwell Lake?
Oh, that was great. He got his hand up, knocked it out, because that was going to be a great completion if he hadn't done that.
The receiver tried to high top that football, but Markwell just got his hand straight up. Nice play there, keeping Cameron Joseph from making that catch. So 2nd and 10 now. Fake to one side, coming back to the other, and the Pirate defense is able to swarm. It's Kavion the Reaper.
Yeah, wide receiver screen and the defensive front, and Kavion read that one the whole way. Kavion never bit, and he followed his man all the way, and he wrapped up Gavin Brown for about a 5-yard loss.
So a long Pearl Pool 3rd down now. Williams looking to throw. He's going to throw it out in the flat with a head of steam, stepping out of bounds at the, the 31-yard line. So they're going to be well short of the 1st down. Be 4th down and 9, but they're going to have to go because certainly a field goal is out of the question on this night. Not after the last one. It was pretty much an extra point that they missed. So they will go for it. Gulfport will. 4th down and 9 with 29 seconds to go before halftime.
Again, no timeouts for Gulfport.
Williams looking to throw. Throws too high, and it's glad it wasn't intercepted because we now get the ball at the line of scrimmage. Would have hurt us, actually, if we picked that one off.
Yeah, great coverage that time by the Pirates secondaries. They had things on wrap. Now 24 seconds remaining before the half. We do have on the scoreboard at least 2 timeouts. I believe that is correct. And the Gulfport
player
down.
The
Gulfport guy who went up in the air to catch that one, that was number 7, Gavin Brown, and he got upended as Markwell Lake went right up underneath him, and he got up to walk off the field and made it about 10 yards and then went down.
Roy, I've got to tell you, I think that it doesn't take a professor to figure this one out, but we are unbelievably blessed to only be down 6-0.
Oh, I agree. Defense has played just lights out again tonight. But the offense it's not clicking right now. We just got to get something going, get a little momentum, and hopefully turn this thing around. If we could score here going into the half and then get the ball coming back.
Well, it's going to take a couple of big pass plays here. We have the ability. We'll see if we decide to dial up a pass here or just run it. We do get the ball to start the second half, so that may play a lot of into it. You don't want to make a mistake here on this end. And again, we're just very fortunate now to only be down 6 points. And we will hand it off. Hitting it hard with Shoto, and he'll get it out to the 39, but that will probably be the end.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Coach we're going to burn the timeout.
Yeah, he's not calling a timeout.
I think we'll be happy to take it to the half and
2-1.
Get the ball to start the second.
And we are at halftime. Interesting half. Very sloppy. I mean, by both sides, by both offenses, really. Both defenses are playing very well, but very, very sloppy play on offense. And Gulfport should really be concerned because, you miss a chip shot field goal. You had the ball at the Pirate 32, then you wind up turning it over on downs. This thing could easily be a 3-score game, but it's not.
Yeah, these are two offenses who came into tonight averaging a combined 63 points a game. There are 6. That's correct on your scoreboard. There's 6 points on the board. I think weather's playing a factor. There have been some miscues on both sides. But also you got two really good defenses. The defenses came in only giving up 20 and 18, and defenses have stood tall, but it has been a sloppily played offensive first half. Again, other than the second play from scrimmage.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
I hate to interrupt y'all, but I'm here with Coach Wilbanks. Hey, just tell me how you what your feelings about your defense is right now.
Well, we got to play more football smart in the back end. We give up the first play, the touchdown play. We kind of misjudged the ball a little bit, but other than that, we've done really well. I don't think they can run the ball on us, so everything they're doing is on the perimeter. We just got to do a good job of setting the edge, not letting them trick play us, and then keeping our eyes disciplined on the receivers in the back end and make sure we're getting our coverage calls because they're going to throw it, So.
Good luck in the second half, Coach. Thank you.
Well, Roy, I think that should also be the talk at halftime is that offensively, as bad as we've played, we're only down 6 points. So you come out here, you score, you got the lead.
Right. Yeah, I agree. You let us hang in this game. Let us stick around, and it could come back and hurt you. The Pirates are going to figure out a way, I do believe. Justin Hunter's going to talk to his offense, and he and Ty Weems, and get those guys turned around. And, of course, Will Banks will keep that defense fired up, talk to them about what he just talked to us about. And, man, who knows? One score, get the extra point, hold on, 7-6 win. It's still a win.
I like it. All right, we're going to step aside. Thank a lot of our sponsors that bring you these Pearl Pirate football broadcasts. We encourage you to visit these sponsors. They all take time to support us here on the Gene Newman halftime. So we'll be back in a little bit and update you on some scores. Interesting game going on up in Brandon between the Bulldogs and Harrison Central. The winner of this game plays the winner of that game. We'll be back in a little bit here at Milner Stadium.
Hello, I'm State Representative Gene Newman, here to share a message to our young people and parents. There are many pathways to success. For some, it's 4-year college, which is great if you have a chosen profession. But there are so many other opportunities to grow and succeed here in Mississippi. Our community colleges, VOTEC, trade schools, apprenticeship programs, and on-the-job training are all top-notch. Believe it or not, there are more than 7 million good jobs available across the country, and most don't require a 4-year degree. I encourage parents to support their kids that have a love for skilled trades like construction, air conditioning repair, auto technicians, electricians, and so many others. We need a diverse workforce that can thrive even in tough times like pandemics. And remember, no matter what, every day is a great day to be a pirate.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories, and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
When pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshot's Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshot's proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks a spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
They say good things come in small packages. And I found the same thing to be true with small businesses. Places where you can get a good cup of coffee or a fresh haircut. Where they call you by your name and the coffee don't taste like cardboard. Life is like that too. They're local folks who care about making sure you have what you need, like great rates for business insurance. Local just means more.
Call Alpha agent John McHenry in Pearl for a quote today.
The Hombres welcome the Rocket City Trash Bandits for 7 games in 6 days, August 29th through September 3rd at Trustmark Park. We start things off with a special 4:05 p.m. doubleheader for Bark in the Park on Tuesday, August 29th, presented by Hollywood Feed. Then it's First Responders Wednesday and Truckworks Thirsty Thursday. The first 1,000 fans on Friday, September 1st will get a Michael Harris II bobblehead. The Mississippi U.S. Army National Guard presents a postgame fireworks show on Saturday. Then the homestand concludes with a special 6:05 Labor Day fireworks show for Raising Cane's Sunday Family Fun Day. For tickets, MississippiBraves.com.
Public service has always had a very special place in my heart, and to be able to do it and be a first responder as a reserve, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our communities.
Well, for me, it's simple. I mean, when you say local, that's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other, and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
Accidents aren't planned. Mississippi Sports Medicine Orthopedic Urgent Care. You're in, you're out. You're better.
Dude. Fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
It's 4th down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but
Brian, move!
Incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
When you step into Rogers Dabb Chevrolet, it's time to buckle up because you're in the driver's seat. Voted as Brandon's favorite dealership, we've worked hard to earn your trust. Whether you're buying or selling a car, you call the shots. We put your needs first and always work hard to make sure you're satisfied. With our expansive inventory and financing options, you can drive off the lot today.
Come on down to Rogers Dabb Chevrolet.
It's easier here.
The Blue Feather Bakery is a proud supporter of PMB Sports and Pearl Pirate football. Located at 2511 Old Brandon Road in Pearl, they specialized in baked goods such as cookies, pettifours, macarons, cheesecakes, chess squares, and special order cakes. Stop by and enjoy a custom cup of coffee and daily lunch specials. Follow the Blue Feather on Facebook or give them a call at 601-966-3939.
Welcome to Sky Family Dental, where our mission is to provide the finest care available. Here at Sky Family Dental, we strive to help patients live healthier lives. We provide a caring, nurturing environment where your comfort and health is of primary importance. Our staff is dedicated to providing you with a pleasant visit and results that you're proud to show off. We provide all services, including dental exams, child dentistry, dental fillings or implants, tooth extractions, and more. See us at Sky Family Dental, and a bright, healthy smile can be yours.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
At Bob Boyd Honda, we pride ourselves in getting our customers the best deals around.
Usually that means when we're selling cars, but right now,
Bob Boyd is in the market to buy.
we're offering top dollar for pre-owned autos, trucks, and SUVs.
Come by, talk to our dedicated team, and discover what a great time it is for Bob Boyd to buy back your used vehicle. Any make, any model.
Whether you're selling or buying, at Bob Boyd Honda, you get a deal.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a
It was
difference.
so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a great
so long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Hey, I'm Matt, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Hey, I'm Alexa, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken itself. It is more than scrumptious. It is more than delicious. It is scrumptiddlyumptious. I know that's not a real word, but I love it.
The Pearl Pool is a proud sponsor of Pirate football. Located in the heart of the city, 3500 Dawn Drive, the Pearl Pool offers everyone a safe, convenient place to swim and host parties. Affordable memberships are available, and walk-ups are always welcome. It's also a great place for Pirates to take swimming lessons before they hit the high seas. And when the temperature heats up, make plans to cool off at the Pearl Pool.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app.
When you're ready to make a move in pirate country, contact Penny Pitts with Havard Real Estate Group in Pearl. Penny is a multi-million-dollar producer and loves to help her clients find the home of their dreams. If you are a first-time home buyer or ready to upsize or downsize, she is the agent for you. Penny is a Pearl High School graduate and an avid supporter of Pirate athletics. Make your move with the home team. That's Penny Pitts, Havard Real Estate Group.
Hello, I'm State Representative Gene Newman, here to share a message to our young people and parents. There are many pathways to success. For some, it's four-year college, which is great if you have a chosen profession. But there are so many other opportunities to grow and succeed here in Mississippi. Our community colleges, VOTEC, trade schools, apprenticeship programs, and on-the-job training are all top-notch. Believe it or not, there are more than 7 million good jobs available across the country, and most don't require a four-year degree. I encourage parents to support their kids that have a love for skilled trades like construction, air conditioning repair, auto technicians, electricians, and so many others. We need a diverse workforce that can thrive even in tough times like pandemics. And remember, no matter what, every day is a great day to be a pirate.
These fresh, never frozen chicken fingers at Raising Cane's are so delicious. They speak for themselves. So, while you watch, I'll tell you all about our secret dipping sauce. First off, it's a sauce. And you use it for dipping. Yeah, that's all I can tell you. Because it's, secret. Raising Cane's. One love.
When Pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshot's Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshot's proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks the spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
They say good things come in small packages. And I found the same thing to be true with small businesses. Places where you can get a good cup of coffee or a fresh haircut. Where they call you by your name and the coffee don't taste like cardboard. Well, Alpha's like that too. They're local folks who care about making sure you have what you need, like great rates for business insurance. Local just means more.
Call Alpha agent John McHenry in Pearl for a quote today.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive, I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a difference.
So easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Public service has always had a very special place in my heart, and to be able to do it and be a first responder as a reserve, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our communities.
Well, for me, it's simple. I mean, when you say local, that's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other, and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
Accidents aren't planned. Mississippi Sports Medicine Orthopedic Urgent Care. You're in, you're out. You're better.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Welcome back to a rainy Milner Stadium here in Gulfport, where we are at halftime with your Pirates trailing it 6-0. Greg Flynn, Bryant May, and the Professor Roy Harper here with you. The good news, we get the ball to start the second half and a chance to erase what was a pretty dismal offensive performance in the first half. But it only takes one score to get the tempo and the confidence right back up.
Yeah, it's been a sloppily played first half, especially offensively anyway, and even a little bit on special teams. But good news is it is a one-score ball game, and we have a chance to march down the field and put it in the end zone, and with a Colston Bennett extra point, take a 7-6 lead. Last time we played here, we played a one-point ball game. I won't remind us how that one went, as it actually went the other way, but that was a one-point game, came all the way down to the very end back in August of 2021. We'll talk a little bit more about the second half here in just a second, but it is playoff football time here in the state of Mississippi. All classifications now in the playoffs, and so we'll bring you some updates happening from around the state. Some that will matter to us, Harrison Central and Brandon. That one tonight in Brandon, as they are the number 1 seed from Region 3 7A. Brandon leads Harrison Central 27-13 at the half. 27-13 Bulldogs over Harrison Central. Again, whoever wins that one will play next week at Brandon. Oak Grove all over Biloxi. Last count we had there, Oak Grove 45, Biloxi 14. Oak Grove the number 2 seed from our region. This one right now, the shocker happening around the state in 7A football. Meridian, the 4 seed from our region, just up the road from here against Ocean Springs, who is 9-1. They are the 1 seed out of the South region, and Meridian leads Ocean Springs 14-7 at the half. A few other scores happening from around the state. Madison Central leads Lewisburg. They're all over them 30-0 at the half. Tupelo 27, DeSoto Central 14 at the half. Up back in the Rankin County region, Florence over Wayne County in the playoffs. They lead Wayne County 15-0 at the half. And MAIS, the highest classification, they are in the semifinals tonight. Hartfield leads Jackson Academy 28-7 at the half. And I am working to get a Jackson Prep MRA score Last I heard, it was 7-all, but that was early in that contest. So 7-7. Whoever wins that prep MRA contest will have the winner of Jackson Academy Hartfield. Looks like it will be Hartfield next Saturday night at Mississippi College in the MAIS state finals.
Well, Roy Harper is down on the field awaiting Coach Hunter. And Roy, you had a chance to talk to Coach Wilbanks prior to going into the break. And, you know, I don't know that there's a whole lot you can tell your defense other than to kind of tighten up those open plays that have been in the middle of the field for them, because I don't think they're going to be able to complete a lot downfield with this rain.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, we've left a little bit too much in the middle. And, you know, like he was talking about, you know, make sure we, you know, keep them, you know, watch the outside. They're going to start passing. They're going to try to go deep. Even though I don't think it's going to be effective, I still think they're going to try. And, you know, that Wilbanks, I'm sure he will probably get a linebacker or bring a safety up a little bit and cover the middle a little bit better. Their slants have been open, and we're just leaving one guy open at some point on the field. And I don't know if that's a blown coverage or he's just slipping out late. It's kind of hard for me to tell from down here. But we cleaned that up. But what else can you say? We've held them 6-0. They've gotten a few yards, but they've stood up when they need to stand up.
Well, offensively, I don't know what they draw up in there. Maybe some more creativity, because Gulfport just seems ready for whatever we're throwing at them.
Right. You know, it's like I was talking to y'all during the break when Jack is looking to the sideline to try to pick up an adjustment on a play, say if we're going to change the play. If you'll notice, we won't change an alignment. We'll keep the same alignment, the same position, but Gulfport will start changing their alignment. They will shift linebackers, drop somebody back deep, pull somebody up close, you know, but they're making adjustments as if they know what we're going to do before we even call the play.
We got to get that cleaned up and find a way to shake them up a little bit and just call some plays, right. Maybe to. Right,
and I don't want to say a trick play. We don't want to do a trick play, but a wrinkle. Something a little bit different. We did one in the first quarter where I think with Kenji, you know, we handed off to Kenji and he came around the right end and he threw it to Marquell. Something like that, just something unexpected, something they haven't seen on tape. Not a trick, just something different. And I think if we could do that and execute it, it could go for a big play.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Coach Hunter has to say about what they're going to do what we should look for offensively here in the second half. We've just got to get something going. Right now, the rain looks like it's lightened up once again, huh?
Oh, it has. It's barely coming down now. I actually was able to take my poncho off, and if you notice, I'm wearing the same thing we wore last week. I don't want to jinx the team.
Your Top Gun Maverick flight jacket.
Or as one of my students said a while ago, it's Professor Roy Papa Maverick Smurf. So,
I like that name.
Yeah,
I do like that name.
She wanted me to throw Santa Claus in there somewhere too, and I told her, no, just get away.
Well, we have Jack warming up right in front of you, throwing it with a lot of confidence and a lot of zip, even though it may be a little bit wet.
Yeah, but you know, we change balls in about every play. And to start the third quarter, we'll be okay with a dry ball. It's just going to be if this rain comes back and as the game goes on.
All right, here comes Coach. He is with the professor there at the 40-yard line.
All right, Coach, what offensive adjustments are you looking at making and to try to, get a little more consistency going on the offense?
Yeah, I told the guys I thought the defense playing their tails off. I think offensively we're not doing good with this weather, just with the wet ball, just with the passes we're dropping, sliding off blocks and just having a hard time, I don't know. I hope we're making a lot of adjustments, No, but I think they're calmed down a little bit. I mean, ain't no doubt the weather's playing a little factor. But as I told them, I said, Gulfport's playing in the same weather we are, so that ain't going to be a reason for anything going on and all that. We just got to focus a little bit more when that ball's wet like that. Look it in a little bit more than normal and just understand, it's going to be a little slippery. Maybe need to take off our gloves, and things like that, But I think we're finna bounce back right here.
Well, to start the third quarter here, the rain stopped a little bit. It's been pretty much not raining since the start of halftime.
Right.
Should we expect to see maybe a little bit more passing from Jack since the ball will be dry to at least start this half?
I don't know. I'd ask Coach Weems that. I know we have some things we looked at as far as how they're lining up in the first half that we're going to come out with right here and try to get a good look at. And if they give us the right look, I'm not going to say yes or no, but if they give us the right look, we're going to try to take advantage of it.
Right. Good luck second half. Ready to get out here with a W. All right, guys. Yeah, I think we may see a little bit of a wrinkle here or something different, a different play than the normal RPOs that we've been running. I'm anxious to see how we're going to respond.
All right, Roy, get yourself settled in. Bryant, I did like that Jack was throwing it with authority on the sideline just now as he was warming up, throwing a good 30-yard passes with zip.
Yeah, he and Dylan Story both warming up. Dylan his right arm, Jack his left arm, and we'll see if Jack Durr continues in the rushing game. He has only had a handful of carries tonight, but most of them have been fairly productive. We'll get the ball here to start the second half.
Here's the Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau insurance kick that is caught at the 25. Trying to return is Marquell, and he's going to be wrapped up. After a short gain, it'll be out to the 27-yard line, so that is where Jack Durr will bring the offense back out.
A line drive, a pure line drive kick by Cardenas that time, and Marquell Lake caught it and really had nowhere to go as it was such a unique place to catch a kickoff ball with no height on it. And here comes Jack Durr. He'll have Antoine Choteau in the backfield. Shaden McCollum, Kenji McNair, and Marquell Lake will be the three wideouts to start this series.
Those two big bookends at tackle, Jaden O'Hara, Takofa Lewis. Jack will throw, looking for Kenji. He catches it, falls down at the 31. So a nice gain on first down. Gets 5 yards.
Yeah, a little bit of a low ball by Jack, but that's really where you had to throw it. And Kenji does everything he needs to go down and get it. Roy Harper, I'm not that observant, but does Kenji have new gloves on this half? I don't remember royal blue last half.
You got me on that one.
No, they definitely are new. Kenji, I don't think, was wearing those powder blue gloves, so I don't know if he grabbed them from the EMS folks, but it doesn't matter as long as he can catch the football. Second down and 5. We will run the football, and Shoto is going to be wrapped up and dropped close to the 34.
Yeah, and that's that powerful defensive front.
Did you see that on the replay? It's taking more time because they're trying to be sure that the ball gets into into his gut.
Yeah, and Kai McClendon, again, that powerful defensive end, clogging up the hole right up the middle.
On third down, Jack will throw. He has a man. That is going to be Marquell. He leans forward. He's going to be out to the 40-yard line, and a Renaissance Bank first down.
Hey, you were talking about how they're taking a little bit more time to make sure the handoff, is successful. At the end of the first half, there was a little bobble on the quarterback-running back exchange, and so I'm sure they're really thinking about that right now.
And it just throws the timing off just a hair.
Isaiah Wynn and Jalen Fields check in.
Win in motion. Durr looking. He's on. They left no protection, and he had to get rid of that ball quickly, and he held it too long and gets swallowed up.
Yeah, that was a linebacker blitz, and they had more numbers than we did, and that time it was number 13, Lopez, who came, and you called it, Greg. There was nobody in the backfield. We were outnumbered, no extra pass protection for Jack on that 5 wideout set, and we went backwards on first down.
Loss of 9. It'll be second down and 19 now. Don't want to get behind the sticks. Jack now giving the play to his offensive line. He's going to throw deep, looking for Kenji. Tries to high point it, but cannot. It falls incomplete. Good defense there by Damon Felder.
And Kenji made a good defensive play by being able to come back and knock it out to make sure it wasn't intercepted also.
Yeah, great call, Professor. Kenji kind of had to turn into defensive back, which he's playing both of those tonight. And he knocked that one away from Felder as Jack just threw it up, hoping that his man would come down with it, and instead we're facing third and long.
Third down and 19. Jack will throw deep over the middle. He's got his man, and it's caught on the run. Inside the 30, taken down at the 21-yard line. Captain Jack strikes a big one.
And that's that slant that Kenji's been running. that has been. He has had inside leverage all night long on those defenders. That
This
play
one-
will stay open.
This one was Markwell on that one.
I'm sorry, that's who I meant. Markwell. My bad.
So at the 21, Pirates looking, driving that ball up the middle. I think he was down, but let's see who comes up with it. It will stay Pirate football.
Shoto going through the hole, and
well, luckily we got it back, so
we'll
it is
take
second
it.
down. They're going to give them a pickup of 4 yards, so it'll be second down and 6.
To note, Markwell Lake a little shaken up. He's here on the near sideline. Looks like a right hand or wrist as he's walking around. Jalen Fields now in the game.
Jack, keeper, left side, runs right into the teeth. And you do not want to challenge number 15 there, Kai McClendon. I think we need to run it to the right side. I wouldn't run to the left side.
Yeah, really need a touchdown here as this game's gone back and forth.
You would think this is 4 down territory now. So on 3rd down and 6.
Still 3 down linemen for Gulfport, but looks like they're going to try to send a backer or two in one of those gaps.
They send 5. Jack scrambles out of pressure, looking, throwing, and he'll just throw that one away. Smart play, nothing there. So it'll be 4th down and 6 now for the Pirates, and it is still manageable.
A call to make, and we will try to get points, it looks like right here.
We're sending
Colston
Colston
Bennett
out.
Yeah, we'll try to get points with Colston Bennett. Again, 8 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. We have not drawn up a fake that I remember.
And a flag comes in, a sideline warning.
Against Pearl.
Thrown here in front of the Pearl bench, so it will be a warning. That was our first one. Colston's field goal officially will be a 35-yard attempt. Colston's kick is up, and it is
good.
It's good, just enough over the crossbar, and the Pirates are finally on the board with a field goal, 6-3, with 7:53 to go here in the 3rd.
Welcome to Sky Family Dental, where our mission is to provide the finest care available. Here at Sky Family Dental, we strive to help patients live healthier lives. We provide a caring, nurturing environment where your comfort and health is of primary importance. Our staff is dedicated to providing you with a pleasant visit and results that you're proud to show off. We provide all services, including dental exams, child dentistry, dental fillings or implants, tooth extractions, and more. See us at Sky Family Dental, and a bright, healthy smile can be yours.
Pirates draw to within 3 points at 6-3. Colston Bennett now will have a Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau insurance kick. This one will be over the head and a touchback. Good job, Colston. I think that might be maybe his first, maybe second touchback of the year. Good job on that one.
Now we'll see what the defense can draw up as you take a look at the live radar here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. That front continues to just sit right on top of us. Doesn't look like it's raining right now here at the stadium, but again, been off and on all night long, so that ball continues to be wet as the surface has not had time to dry here in these nighttime temperatures.
Well, here comes Williams. They're going to start with a run, and that will gain a whole lot of nothing.
Gabe Valero plugging the hole that time against the running back, Corey and Peyton. Good job by the senior. Gabe Valero flying in there off of his defensive line position.
They're going to give him a gain of a yard. I think that was very generous. It'll be second down and 9 from the 21-yard line. quick throw and breaking tackles. There it was, that slant. That's the one that's given us trouble. Getting into the open field is Gavin Brown, and he's going to take it out into Pirate territory at the 44.
Yeah, he was guarded by Kenji McNair, who gave him about 7 to 10 yards of free space, and when Gavin caught it, he made a cut. Ken Mangum slipped on the turf, and Gavin shows you his speed as he bounced to the outside. Gavin went down injured earlier, but that time he looks 100% as he races into Pirate territory.
Evan Williams slipped on that one as well.
Again, a natural grass surface here, not something that teams are used to playing on quite as much.
Williams will throw that wide receiver screen. It falls incomplete over on the far side, intended for Magruder.
A little case of the dropsies on both sides tonight, as we've seen receivers have it in their hands and put it on the turf multiple times for both teams.
Man press coverage. No, now they back out of that. Williams, boy, they give him too much space, and thankfully that one is dropped by Burks.
I tell you what, Nicholas Williams, he is not a thick guy, but he has a cannon and a really good-looking throwing motion. That looked like old Brett Favre from down here on the coast. He threw a BB right at number 4, Burks, and Burks unable to squeeze that one in. Thankfully for the Pirates, it'll bring up a long Pearl Pool third down.
Third down and 10. Ball sitting at the Pirate 44-yard line. Right at the 7-minute mark here in the third quarter. Williams fakes the handoff. He's pressured. He is sacked by Cam. I am.
First time tonight we've gotten to Nicholas Williams, and it is the junior Cam Hewitt. Great job getting his hand up. He may have stopped the Nicholas Williams pass, and then he stopped the whole play. Big 99 falling on top of him, and what a massive stand for the Pearl Pirate defense, Greg Flynn, after that huge play to Gavin Brown into Pirate territory. The defense sends them backwards and forces a punt.
That ball now at the Pirate 49. Cardenas back to punt. Here comes the rush. He gets it away. This is a good punt this time, and it's going to take a Gulfport roll and inside, right? Well, I guess they're going to put it right at the 10-yard line, so that's where the Pirate offense will take over.
Roy Harper, any update from your end on Marquell Lake? We saw him come out favoring that right hand or arm.
Yeah, he's questionable right now with an elbow injury. He had a hyperextension, and the doctor's looking at him right now. Actually, they got the therapist looking at him right now, trying to see if he's going to be able to go any further.
Huge loss if we don't have Marquell. One of these other receivers will have to step up. Shaden, Jalen Fields, certainly Kinji. Jack will look to throw. Kinji covered up, nothing there, so Jack's going to try and scramble. And he'll step out of bounds on the far side for a loss. Back to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, Marquell Lake has been the go-to guy tonight for Jack Durr, as Kenji McNair has been in pretty lockdown coverage with Damon Felder. Again, Kenji, the leading yardage receiver and touchdown receiver for the Pirates. We'll see if he can maybe try to find a little space down here at the bottom of the screen against Felder.
Actually, they're going to mark it back at the 6-yard line now. So
yeah, the ref on my side of the field was trying to get them to move it forward, but they refused.
Well, deep in a hole now. Jack looking to throw. He's going to throw out here, and Kinji comes back to the football, and they will say...
Yeah, he caught it.
Catch.
Oh, now he's saying incomplete.
Now incomplete.
Yeah, he was saying a catch at first.
Had it at the 14, and it will be incomplete.
Little hard, yeah. It looked like it
one hopped.
Bounced off some turf there on the Rogers Dabbs replay.
Got to try and get this ball to some of these other receivers because they're keying on Kinji.
Yeah, 3rd and long here and backed up against the end zone. You need to convert, but even more so, we don't need to make a mistake. 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. A quarter and a half of football to play to keep the season alive.
3rd and 14. This time we'll just hand the ball off, and we will lose yardage back to the 3.
That was Kai McClendon clogging up the hole as he almost went unblocked, it looked like there on that replay. And TJ McKenzie had nowhere to go, and now we've got to get off a punt, and that's been a little bit of an adventure tonight. We've had one partially blocked and also a drop, and you can't do that here in the opponent's end zone.
Well, even with a big punt, they're going to get this ball on our side of the 50. So Kinji waits at the back of the end zone. Good snap to him. He will get a low one away. I think he dropped that one again, but a shortstop grab out there. And wow, field position is a premium now for Gulfport as they have it on the Pirate 30. This was just a shortstop fielding the football.
That was the most, I think I've seen the most line drive kickoff and the most line drive punt I've seen in a long time tonight. As I don't know if it was a wet ball or what, but that was an incredible job by number 2 Cottenham for Gulfport just to field that one, and he saved probably 20 yards of field position and then was able to advance it for about 10, and we put our defense against the wall.
So Williams will lead the offense back out. 5:05 to play here in the third quarter. A reverse pass that was just thrown up, and he caught it. How in the world did that happen? That ball was thrown up by Cooper Crosby.
Yeah, our defender never turned around. If he'd have turned around, he could have had an interception.
Misdirection, a fake to Brown and a handoff to Crosby, and he threw it with his back in the air, and Magruder able to come up and fill that one in front of McFarland and Omarius Johnson, and Gulfport now knocking on the door of the end zone at about the 11-yard line.
4:37 and counting here in the third. Keeper by Williams. And I think they're going to get a face mask. Well, I don't know. It was thrown behind the play. Let's check the penalty if it was a...
Yeah, it felt like Gulfport
it's either a face
kind
mask
of
or
erupted,
a
and they had a good angle, and even more than that, the quarterback,
loses
Nicholas Williams, lost his helmet. He'll have to come out for a play.
Not on a penalty.
Okay, not if there is a face mask, and we assume that's what that's going to be. Not sure what there is to discuss about this.
Referee discussing it with Coach Pennick. Referee now talking to his crew. Personal foul, face mask against Pearl. I don't know what the discussion was because they're going to run it half the distance to the goal now.
First time we've seen Nicholas Williams take off on a quarterback design play, and woo, wow, yeah, that was Kavion Freeman. And Kavion was just, I don't think Kavion was trying to be malicious. Kavion was just going for whatever he could, and it just so happened he grabbed the helmet, and it came off of Nicholas Williams.
4:16 to play in the third. Gulfport knocking on the door. We need a turnover in the worst way here. Williams hand the ball off, pushing forward. Crossing the goal line is going to be Crosby. And that's going to make it a 2-score game now. 12-3 pending the extra point. Offense, you know, the defense can only do it so many times. You look back. The wounded duck that got thrown up by Crosby completes it, and now he caps the drive by pushing it into the end zone. So they will try Tegeter again, our third kicker of the night. This one much stronger and much better as it goes through. 13-3 now with 3:58 to play in the third.
the best brands at the best prices every day, shop the Outlets of Mississippi, located at the intersection of I-20 and I-55.
We are back here in Milner Stadium. Greg Flynn, Bryant May, and the Professor Roy Harper with you as the Pirates now find themselves down by 10, their largest deficit of the night. That ball will be covered up inside the 30. So now the offense has no choice. They have got to find a way to get something going.
Update from some other scores happening in 7A. Brandon continues to lead Harrison Central. Last score from there, 27-13 Brandon. And then the big one happening down the road, 4-seed Meridian over Ocean Springs, the 1-seed, 21-10. That's a third quarter score.
Jack will look to throw. Fires it over the middle. That ball incomplete. No flag as he was looking for.
He was clearly bumped ahead of time.
That's the second time that Jalen Fields was interfered with.
Yes, we're staring right down the middle of the field. Watch this. There's the bump, and there's the ball. I'm not sure how you don't drop a flag there, as the back judge or the official at the far end of the field was about 10 yards away staring right at it.
Well, they're playing bump and run coverage there at the top of the screen and here on Kinji. They'll try and hand it to Ben Alexander. Nope, Jack's going to keep it and try to make something happen. He gets hit hard across the 30 at the 32. That's a 3-yard pickup, but man, he got rocked.
Yeah, that was 15 against 15. Jack Durr and McClendon, and McClendon's about 2 times the size of Jack, and he wrapped him up hard, and then he took another shot from a cornerback on the head.
That's O'Hara here on the near side that's working on 15. Jaden, his first game back in a long time after a layoff, and Jack's going to get sacked again back at the 20-yard line, as this time the pressure.
Yeah, they sent 2 guys here from the near side. Jordan Butler was trying to block 2 guys and unable to do so before number 27. That's Desmond Smith is the guy who makes contact with Jack, throws him to the turf, and the Pirate offense is going the wrong way.
So on 4th down, we will send the punting unit out. Loss of 10 on that drive. Well, we have 9, and now we're running 2 more on late. Play clock at 3. We're going to take we were moving early, so this is going to be redone. That ball is going to be caught at the 40. A lot of room. Gulfport's going to have a choice. I would imagine they'll keep this football right where it's at because it's in Pirate territory. But we'll check it because we definitely were not set with the play clock running down.
Initial signal there was a legal substitution. I was
Which
with
means
you, Greg
too many
Flynn.
men.
Yeah.
We ran 2 men on late. We ran Evan Williams and
Antonio McFarland.
Marius Johnson, number 9, late. So they'll discuss it on the far side. And it was a shift because we never got set. And they will.
So they'll add it on to the end of the play.
Well, I didn't think you could do that in high school. I think it's. But they are going to mark it off from the 45 to the 40. All right. So that 5 yards added on to the return. 2:04 to play here in the third quarter. Pirates trailing 13-3. Gotta find a way to get a turnover on this drive. Does not appear that it's raining. Looking up into the lights. Williams looking to throw. He'll throw across the middle. Incomplete. That ball intended for Gavin Brown. They're not throwing interference penalties, Gavin. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, about to say Omarius Johnson was right on top of him, and we'll call that a good defensive play. Looked like he did get his right arm around to deflect that one away. To dial up 2nd and 10 for Nicholas Williams and this Gulfport Admiral offense. Again, they came into tonight, did Gulfport averaging 35 points a game. They've only got 13 so far, but unfortunately we've only got 3.
Minute 59 here in the third. 2nd down and 10. Oh, high snap. Williams turns and throws it, completes it, slips away. And the missed tackles are going to result in a big gain inside the 35.
That was Magruder out there in the flat. What a great play by Williams, the quarterback, to catch it, stay under control. Antonio McFarland, the guy who couldn't make first contact, Kenji McNair, finally makes the tackle, but that makes it 3rd and manageable.
Looks like it'll be 3rd down and long 3. Short 4, however you like to look at it, pessimist, optimist.
Good news, Marquell Lake back in there in the secondary.
Williams will throw. He finds a man, giving them a lot of space, and that's going to be a 1st down inside the 25. You know, we're not up there playing that press man like they're doing, and they're just settling down and getting these plays and spinning out of them for the yards after the catch.
That was Magruder who was being covered by Marquell Lake, and as quick as Marquell is, again, footing a little difficult out there tonight with that wet surface, and cutting just not happening like normal, and Williams is putting some extra heat on those balls.
Now we're straight up here at the bottom, press man, but at the top, 6-yard cushion. They will try to run the football. Into the left side, they'll get it down close to the 20-yard line, mark it down at the 21. That's Crosby, was weaving his way through there.
Tyler Jenkins in there at the bottom of that pile, making the tackle for the Pirates.
Under a minute to play here in the 3rd quarter. Pirates cannot give up any more points here. They'll take a timeout by Gulfport. We'll take one with them. 40 seconds to play here in the 3rd.
Hey, I'm Matt, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Hey, I'm Alexa, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken itself. It is more than scrumptious. It is more than delicious. It is scrumptiddlyumptious. I know that's not a real word, but I love it.
At Bob Boyd Honda, we pride ourselves in getting our customers the best deals around.
Usually that means when we're selling cars, but right now,
Bob Boyd is in the market to buy.
we're offering top dollar for pre-owned autos, trucks, and SUVs.
Come by, talk to our dedicated team, and discover what a great time it is for Bob Boyd to buy back your used vehicle. Any make, any model.
Whether you're selling or buying, at Bob Boyd Honda, you get a deal.
Gulfport coming out of the timeout, facing a 2nd down and 7. Ball sitting at the 21-yard line of the Pirates. 40 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Pirates needing a stop. Quick. Oh, Williams dropped the football, and there it is.
We got it.
There is the exactly what we needed as Kavion Freeman comes up with it. They're going to throw a flag now.
Yeah, it's going to be unsportsmanlike on
For
Kavion.
throwing the football, and yes, we will have it, but we're going to lose 15 yards. And I know he was excited. I know he was excited about getting the football, but he did not throw it at anybody.
They could call a delay. They could call a delay a game.
Well, they're still discussing it.
Jaden's out here saying they're waving it off.
Well, let's check it. Their officials are discussing. I think it might have been a heat of the moment flag that they threw. because Kavion was not doing it to taunt.
They're going to mark something off because they've yet to put the ball down. So
he didn't do it to taunt. It was in celebration. So they're going to call a personal foul against Kavion, and that's going to be kind of a backbreaker as you get the football. But now they're going to move it back with 35 seconds to play.
And there it is. You see Williams drop that wet football, and Kavion Freeman dives right on top of it. And just in his excitement, he got up and tossed the ball backwards, not towards anybody, and he saw the flag and immediately threw his hands. Seventh penalty of the night on the Pirates.
So the Pirates will take the ball at the 13-yard line. Durr back to pass. Pressured, steps to his left, throws it deep. He's got a man wide open. In stride. Running foot for foot.
Hold on to it.
They're finally going to drag him down at the 11-yard line. Shaden McCollum, a huge play there.
75 yards from Jack Durr to Shaden McCollum, and man, did we need that. What a response by the offense. Easily the biggest play of the night.
And the most relieved man on the field is Kavion.
21 seconds to play here in the third. There's a handoff to McKenzie going to the left side. He's going to get stacked up right at the 10. And that will probably take us to the end of the third quarter. Under 10 seconds. We will not try to get another one off here. And we will go to the fourth quarter. Pirates knocking on the door, but trailing by 10 as we head to the fourth quarter here in Gulfport.
So you've injured your shoulder or your knee? And of course you want the best care and the best doctor available. The doctor on the left treats shoulders and knees and ankles and hands, while the Mississippi sports medicine doctor on the right specializes in one body area and one area only, treating thousands of patients a year. Trust your medical care to one of our true specialists. Mississippi Sports Medicine. We specialize for you.
How local is Bank Plus? We're here, and here. And we're with you here, and here. Wherever, whenever you need us. We make our banking decisions right here because local means more than a location. It means a commitment to deliver more for our customers and our communities. Your bank, your plus. Bank Plus.
12 minutes remaining here in the first round of the playoffs. Pirates trailing it by 10 points, but knocking on the door now of Gulfport. A second down and goal. Durr will look to pass. He's pressured. He waits. He throws. That ball is caught there on the near sideline at the 5-yard line.
Roy Harper, that was right in front of you. How difficult was that for Isaiah Wynn to hold on to that one?
Oh, that was an amazing play for him to hold on. He took a shot as soon as he caught the ball and turned around and start running. For him to hold on was just an absolutely outstanding play.
Here comes the heavy package. Trey Schaefer and Cam Hewitt and DeMario Ragsdale, 3 defensive linemen now in the game.
And Jack will be the quarterback. We saw this last week. They put Ken Mangum in, but Jack's probably going to follow that. And a bad snap, but he's going to pick it up, run it in. He's pushing forward. They're going to shove him a little brotherly shove.
Still haven't called it.
Wow. At the 1.
Mark him inside the 1.
It is going to be marked 6 inches from the goal line.
Yeah, you wonder how much that low snap may have played it off. Jaden O'Hara with a great block. Also in there was number...
Look at Jack. He is all by himself right there.
Yeah, 53, DJ Page trying to hold it down, and we're going to go again. Big on big. This is massive right here.
4th and goal from inside the 1. Jack Durr will follow that big line. He jumps up over the top. Captain Jack finds 6. The Pirates sideline erupts with excitement.
Yeah, finally. A little scuffle on the field,
yeah, a little extracurricular going on at the goal line. I don't see any yellow flags down, but we got to get off the field. You cannot pick up a penalty right now. Pirates finally find the end zone. It took us all the way, and there goes a penalty flag. I think that one's going to go on Gulfport. That official was right in the middle of 2 or 3 Gulfport players, and he sent one of them off the field as he tossed a flag in the air.
Let's check.
The touchdown should stand regardless of all the chaos that ensued afterwards. But, man, finally took us to the fourth quarter for the Pirates to find the end zone, and it was a 4th-and-1 surge and dive by Jack Durr over the top.
They're asking if they want it to be enforced here or on the kickoff, because they could move it inside the 1 if we wanted to go for 2.
Yeah, I think you go ahead and kick it here, and if you enforce it on the kickoff, that opens up the possibility, the opportunity for an onside kick.
We have Colston Bennett out on the field, so we are going to kick it. As it stands now, 13-9 on the scoreboard. The Raising Cane's touchdown by Jack. The extra point by Colston, a line driver.
Woo,
that's good.
got in.
It doesn't matter how, just how many, and it's 1. 13-10 your score now. 10:41 to play here in the 4th.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee.
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a
It was
difference.
so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
The rain, the waves continue here. It comes off and on, and now it's just a little bit heavier as the Pirates will be kicking off from midfield. Our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick. It can either be an automatic touchback, you would think, or with as wet as it is, Roy Harper mentioned it, perhaps an onside kick.
Yeah, maybe, kick it hard right at somebody.
Well, now they're moving it up. They made a mistake. It will be at the 45-yard line of Gulfport. So at worst, if they kick it 10 yards, it would be the 35. So why not give it a shot, right?
Why not kick it hard at somebody and see if they can handle a wet ball?
Gulfport has 9 players up in the first 10 yards.
Nope, but we're going to try and kick it for the touchback, and we do. All right, so Gulfport will start at its 20-yard line. Pirates with life. Close it to a field goal deficit. Plenty of time to go here in the 4th quarter. 10:41 remaining.
Brandon has extended their lead over Harrison Central 41-13.
So the winner of this game will travel to Brandon for all likelihood next week. Williams, who dropped the ball the last time, comes out with the offense now with the rain coming down pretty hard. That makes that pigskin pretty slick right now. Williams going to keep it on the option, pitches it. Oh, and we missed some tackles in there, and Crosby is going to spin his way out of trouble past the 35, out to the 38-yard line.
And Kavion Freeman is down on the far side on the sidelines, and he's not getting up. Gulfport coaching staff, the first one's there to try to put an eye on him. And we'll see if we can get a look here.
He hit helmet to head. His face mask went straight into the defender and also landed hard on his left side, but his face mask went straight into.
He's coming up. He's up under his own power. He's coming off now across the field, but he is favoring that left leg, putting a little extra bend on it. Again, Kavion missed a number of games, about the first, 4 or 5 games in the season with an injury, and he's a guy you cannot afford to lose. As
trying to stretch out that left leg. And he did hit very hard on that left side when he landed.
But I tell you, I think at this point in the season, if Kavion's bone was sticking out, he'd say put a Band-Aid on and get me back out.
1st and 10 now for Gulfport. After that first down carry. Williams going to keep it. He's going to get up into the second level a little bit. He'll cross the 40 out to the 43. So a good pickup of 5 yards on that play.
Back-to-back option action for the Gulfport offense. Damon Draper now checking into the game for Kavion Freeman.
That's where it hurt because Kavion would have lit him up coming from that linebacker position.
Draper in coverage on Brown in the slot at the top of the screen. 2nd
down and 5. This time the defense stacks Crosby up and they shove him back, as the great Ray Rogers used to say, a whole host of Pirates there.
Yeah, DeMario Ragsdale and the aforementioned Damon Draper, the first 2 guys in there to plug the hole against Crosby. Ken Mangum also got a piece down there on his ankles to slow him down. And here comes a massive 3rd down.
Now they'll be forced to throw. The first 3 plays here have all been runs as the rain falls pretty hard right now. Williams will try to throw it. Looking, throws the hard slant. There it is, wide open in the middle. As it's hard to take that slant away for our defense sometimes. As he just settled down into an open spot.
Yeah, it looked like we were sitting in some zone defensive coverage there in the secondary, and Magruder, look at him. I mean, he's just wide open in that pocket, and Nicholas Williams has not missed many throws, if any, tonight. And Magruder was right there to pull it in for a huge first down, and Admirals move into Pirate territory, under 9 to go.
Ball at the 44. And that, nope, Williams going to keep it. He gets to the outside, and he's got more room into the second level. Did the ball come out?
If it did, it came out after he hit the turf. Yeah, the far official is pointing to the ground, and he had the best angle on it. Blake Pinnock, first-year head coach, who again came over from Ocean Springs, now over to Gulfport, doing a great job of changing up his play calling. And Nicholas Williams, I think, maybe had a little equipment malfunction or maybe something with his arm as he got up a little slow after that run.
Oh, he was planted. They moved the ball back to the 30-yard line. Well, just inside the 30. They'll put it at the 29. Boy, with the rain coming down, they are just going to run the football. And a good play there by Mangum P.I.
Yeah, they're saying the ball came out again, but the official saying that Crosby lost it when he hit the turf. And you called it, Greg Flynn. We did not see much at all of this option attack from Gulfport in the first half, but now that the rain has picked up, Gulfport is committed to keep this thing on the ground, and Williams and Crosby doing most of the heavy lifting.
2nd down and 8. Again, need this ball to slither away from him once again. Williams will throw. A lot of room out there in the flat, but he slips down. Ball will be marked at the 24-yard line. So another big 3rd down.
That was number 6, Cameron Joseph, and had he not slipped, well, McFarland was right there on top of him. But again, that wet turf and wet ball playing a factor now in seemingly almost every play in some way.
The rain falling very steady.
This would be a big stop. Not a strong kicking game for Gulfport.
Throw from Williams. That ball deflected, or did it slip
out
of his
hand? No, it came out of his hand. It slipped out.
They're ruling it as a fumble, and I believe Pearl fell on top of it.
Let's see. The referee is asking.
We should have the ball.
He dropped the beanbag. Tyler Jenkins is the guy on top of it. If they rule it as a fumble.
Yes, it is Pirate football. Sign mark turnover on downs, and the sideline erupts.
For the 2nd time tonight, Nicholas Williams drops it. That time, I believe it was just a wet ball.
Yeah, empty hand.
Wow.
Empty hand as it came back and came forward. I think I willed that into existence when I said that ball needed to slip out. Well, if Frank Hutton doesn't hush his mouth down in the trailer, I tell you what, we gonna throw hands.
Well, I told Trey Schaefer going out, get the turnover this drive.
Here comes Jack Durr crossing the 30, cutting it back to the middle.
Good run.
He'll get it out to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup on first down. Pickup of 7 will bring up 2nd down and 3.
Now we'll see if the Pirates change their play calling and choose to keep it on the ground with that wet ball. Everyone risking it every time you try to put it in the air or even on a carry. Good job by Jack holding that one close to the vest.
Durr, quick throw. He's got a man over the middle. Cutting it back here to the near side with room across midfield to the 45 goes Marquell Lake.
Marquell Lake putting them on skates, as the kids say. Look at Marquell, just so elusive out in the open field. 3 and 4 defenders for Gulfport, unable to even get a hand on him. And the Pirates now rolling into Admiral territory.
Hand it off to Shoto. Shoto, right side. Finds some room in right at the 40-yard line.
Under 6 minutes on the clock, 5:50 now, but the Pirates have their full allotment of 3 timeouts, trailing 13-10.
Jack gives it a little clap. Now he'll check on the sideline as the play comes down in from the box up here from Ty Weems, the offensive coordinator. Jack looking, throwing, far side. Ball hung up, but a catch on the far side. It's going to be Shaden McCollum, and he's inside the 30 at the 29.
See if we get a look here on the Rogers Dabbs replay. Great job by Shaden coming back to the ball. It was a long way. Watch this. Watch Shaden come back and get that ball and beat the defenders to it. Long way for Jack to throw it, and then the senior took care of the rock for a first down.
Pirates going tempo now. Give it a Shoto. Into the second level. There goes Santuan to the 5. He dives to the 1.
What a run by Antoine Shoto. What a hole.
Here comes
what a hole.
Here comes the heavy package now. They're running him out there.
There they go. Schaefer and Ragsdale and Cam Hewitt going to make way for what we believe will be another Jack Durr run. Everybody in the stadium knows what's coming, but the question is, can you stop it? And what a great job by the offensive line. He did. He slipped and fell right at the 1-yard line. Professor's right there on top of it. We're about as close as we can get.
All right, the heavy package on the left. Head down. No, we're not going to get it that time. They penetrated, and they will mark it back at the line of scrimmage at the 1.
Roy Harper, how close are we?
We are right at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1. The big heavy boys stay in there.
Yeah, the ball is centered on the 1, and I expect the same play again.
Jack.
He's in.
Charge! Jack Durr! The compass points to the end zone, and the Pirates have the lead.
For the first time tonight, the Pirates take the lead. It took us 4 quarters to find pay dirt, and now Jack Durr's done it 2 times in the 4th quarter with 2 1-yard runs.
Flag down.
With the heavy package opening up the way, there is a flag down. It will be interesting to see what that is. One of the officials running over to have a word with Coach Pinnock.
Well,
the head official still, though, in the middle of the field.
It should be post-play no matter what. The touchdown will count.
Yeah, it certainly looked like it was after the score.
Excessive celebration? I don't know. Unsportsmanlike, as came as some celebration there. Don't have a number, but they called unsportsmanlike conduct. And they will enforce that on the kickoff.
The last extra point was a little adventurous. Win to hold for Bennett.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. With 4:07 to play, the Pirates now lead it by 4 points, 17-13.
when something works this well?
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee.
You want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a
It was
difference.
so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Canes touchdown by Jack Durr. The extra point by the talented Colston Bennett in tough conditions. Give the Pirates the lead. 17-13 now with 4:07 to play in this first round playoff game. The defense just needs to do it one more time. They're going to get a good field position here, I believe, Gulfport, because on the unsportsmanlike call, Colston will now be kicking off from the 25-yard line. Our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick is away. High kick, coverage gets down there. Ball will be taken at the 39. Cutting it back to the middle of the field. Don't let him get to the outside, and he does. And that ball's going to be taken into Pearl territory. Goodness gracious, they're going to mark him inside the 35 at the 34. We let him get to the outside. Had him hemmed up here on the near side. And a block there that kept Wind from making a play, which sprung him.
We put it on the defense over and over all season long, and right now the season is on the defense. And
well, they're actually now going to mark it back at the 39.
And I believe, I don't see Kavion Freeman back out there. Professor, do you know, is he back in?
No, he's not back in, but I haven't seen him on the sideline to talk to him.
1st and 10 from the Pirate 39. Williams looking to pass, throws it over the middle. It's caught again, but wrapped up quickly at the 30.
Antonio McFarland on the tackle that time. That was number 6, Cameron Joseph, the leading receiver for Gulfport. And Nicholas Williams starts the drive in the air.
They will move it to the 29, so it'll be a first down for Gulfport.
Ball's on the
ball
ground.
Came
Ball's
out
on the
again, and the
ground.
Pirates, I see yellow
We got it.
jerseys. Let's see.
Yeah, we got it.
A sign mark turnover on downs with 3:32 to play. And we're going to get a penalty for a sideline celebration.
The weather pays off, maybe yet again. We'll get a great look here. The running back, that was Peyton. And he goes right up the hole. No, he just dropped the ball. He sure did. Just dropped the ball. And that was Ken Mangum who fell on top of it. And for the 3rd time in the second half, Gulfport turns it over and the Pirates benefit.
But the sideline was hit with a penalty for celebration as the entire team came off the sideline. So they will move the ball back to the 24-yard line. So the Pirates have it. 3 minutes and 32 seconds remain on the clock. 17-13 the score. Durr will keep it himself. Puts his head down, wants to keep that clock moving.
Yeah, they're reading run every play. They know what's coming. They've got 2 timeouts, and looks like they're going to go ahead and burn the first of their remaining 2 timeouts right there with 3:21.
Pirate battling to get up.
Yeah, that's Talon Jackson, number 50, a little slow. He's now off the turf. So timeout, Gulfport.
That was actually Jaden O'Hara that was.
Was it just a little slow? Okay.
It was taking time. He's up and coming back over as the rain is a little bit lighter now, but still falling steady.
It may be a little lighter up there on y'all.
Well, I'm just looking how it's coming down in the lights. Well, now it seems to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, it's really been about this same the whole fourth quarter.
Ball security, so important now. The last 3 drives for Gulfport resulted in fumbles, which has given the Pirates life. It's resulted in 2 touchdowns, and now this drive right here. Durr will keep it himself. Not going to net anything. He's as sure-handed as they come, and they want them to burn their timeouts. And I believe that is their last.
Yeah, it should be.
That is the final timeout. Again, Gulfport sitting run the whole way, and that time it was number 40, Christian Hughes, the defensive lineman, in there to make the tackle, and that will be the final Gulfport timeout.
I tell you what, it's 3rd down and 11. A first down here pretty much ices the game, but it's a hard one to get. You don't want to throw the football to stop the clock. You hope maybe we can bounce one outside and break some tackles. And that's the catch-22 here, right?
Yep, absolutely. You have to imagine we're going to keep it on the ground, but not going to be easy to pick up 10 yards on a rush, but you got to make that clock move. They've got no timeouts, and at this place, they're going to get decent field position should you be unable to convert unless you've got a miraculous punt.
Well, TJ McKenzie will be the back.
You know, I don't know if you want to try to hand off, though, on this. You definitely want the first down, but do you want to take the chance with the wet ball?
Well, they're running press coverage. We will throw it to win it. And he's got a man, Marquell, once again. Reaches out off his fingertips. Incomplete. It was there.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass right on the
Jack
fingertips.
put it up in the air, and it was going to take Marquell running at full speed.
It
and
was
he
just
was
a little too far. Just
Yep.
a little too far.
It was. You could tell in the air he was going to have to really close out on it. It did hit his fingers, but it was an over-the-shoulder into the lights, and you got rain coming down. I don't want to make excuses, but I am talking the reality of what Marquell was dealing with. Great ball from Jack, but it hits the turf, and there's 3:08 remaining, and we've got to punt it away.
Cam Wiggins running on late, and we're going to have to burn a timeout, I believe. We will, and we will take it with him. 3:08 to play. Pirates punting after this.
Dude, fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
It's 4th down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Critical punt coming up for the Pirates. Leading this game 17-13. 3:08 to play.
Got to get it off clean. We've had a couple issues tonight. Good catch and good punt.
Good snap. Kinji's got it. The rush does not get there. And it will take a big Pirate roll.
It's a good kick.
And it will be at the 40-yard line of Gulfport with 2:58 showing on the clock. Gulfport, no timeouts left, but in high school football, the clock stopping on first downs. Time not really an issue. The issue is that they've turned the ball over the last 3 times that they've had it.
35 yards on the kick and roll from Kenji McNair. And perhaps maybe most importantly on that punt, we get it off cleanly, and Cottenham, the receiver or returner, did not get a chance to run it back. Now, can our secondary stand strong? Nicholas Williams, the guy came in to tonight averaging 200 yards a game passing. He has looked good when he's held onto the ball tonight. Magruder, 14's been his go-to man, along with number 6, Cameron Joseph. Magruder at the bottom of the screen, Joseph among the 3 guys at the top of the screen.
Oh, bad snap. Williams has it. He's going to throw it downfield, and that ball is going to be into the Pirate bench, incomplete.
That was the exact play that they scored on, the second play of the game. The 65-yard pass from Williams to Magruder to start it, but that time Marquell Lake in coverage doing a great job. Kenji in there at safety.
So it is 2nd down and 10, 2:51 on the clock. 3 wide receivers to the top. This time a good snap. They'll throw out into the flat, and that ball was low. But they are going to say it is a catch at midfield, and that will be a 1st down.
Gavin Brown, the receiver, who went underneath it. And we'll see if we get a good shot here on the Rogers Dabbs replay.
That was a good catch.
And yep, looked like he got both hands underneath it. And ball now at midfield.
2:30 and counting. Williams back to throw. Dropping everybody in coverage. That time into the chest of Crosby.
Magruder
and incomplete.
Yeah, that was Williams throwing one of those BBs that he's just been firing. He put that one right on a rope, and Magruder tried to catch it off his chest rather than with his hands.
And here's the thing now. They're trying not to get beat deep on a big play, so these underneath routes are there. Thankfully, he dropped that one.
Yeah, 17-13, a 4-point game, so Gulfport has to get it into the end zone. No timeouts remaining, 2:20.
Williams going to throw again. Here to the near side, incomplete.
Great coverage by Marquell Lake on Gavin Brown, and Gavin's trying to plead his case for holding or PI, and the official says none of it. That was good coverage. Here comes 3rd down.
A 3rd down and 10, ball at midfield.
Yeah, that's great coverage by Marquell and Jaden Thompson helping out in the slot.
2:14 left to play. Gulfport taking a long time to get this play in. Play clock will be at 10. Pirate fans chanting defense. Oh, the ball slipped out of his hands again.
Ragsdale's got it.
We got it.
Ragsdale's got it. 4 straight drives end up in a fumble, and the official points the direction of the Pirates.
And it is going to be over now. There it is.
Unbelievable.
Diving on it, Mario Ragsdale. Well, I think he know.
Who got
Let's
it?
see who got it. It is not
Gabe
DeMario.
Valero.
The
Gabe
ball
Valero.
of the season, Gabe. I don't think he wants to give. Oh, he gives it back. Look at him. He gives it to Coach Wilbanks. All right, good job, Gabe.
4 fumbles in a row, Greg Flynn, in the 3rd and 4th quarter, and the quarterback, Nicholas Williams, has dropped 3 of them.
The weather turned on the home team with 4 straight turnovers. Unbelievable here in the 2nd half. And now it's just Jack taking a knee.
Oh,
and they
wow.
hit him in the head. And here comes a flag. And that's going to be a 15-yard and probably an ejection because Jack was taking a knee. I can't imagine that young man's going to be allowed to stay on the field.
And the offensive line don't do anything crazy. Offensive line trying to protect their quarterback. That's part of their job, but we don't need anything extra to add on to that.
And I will appreciate the coaching staff for Gulfport coming out. Coach Pennick grabbing his guys, telling them that was inexcusable.
Yeah, I think they're they thought that maybe Jack was going to take off and run it, and that's what Coach Hunter's having a discussion with Jack right now. It did look like Jack may have run it. It was that heavy package, but it will be a personal foul against Gulfport, as it should be. And watch this. They thought Jack was going to take off running for a second right there, and then he takes the knee, but then that late hit, hand to the face, and it looked like it's one of those where you get a finger through the face mask, and that was Kai McClendon, their star defensive end, but we'll take 15 yards. Jack appears to be okay, and no extracurricular after that.
Just a terrific end to this ball game as we're now under 2 minutes with a 1st down, and it's just going to take a couple of knees now. Gulfport cannot stop the clock.
And we're just going to let it run.
It has just been hang around, hang around, hang around. It's only going to take 3 knees, as we've still got 10 on the play clock, and we're down to 1:30 left to go in the game. Just hang around, and wait for something good to happen. And it did. If you're Gulfport, you wait for something bad to happen. And Jack took a knee as fast as he possibly could that time. So 1:20 and counting down. The Pirate fans that have made the trip, it is a great crowd here. I would estimate it at a couple of hundred that have come all the way down to Gulfport. And it didn't start great, but it is going to end the best way possible.
A lot of extra conversation going on at the line of scrimmage, as you can imagine. Gulfport not happy and the Pirates ecstatic. And some of the leaders stepping in there, Kenji McNair and some of the others, trying to make sure we control the tempers on our side and don't do something extra that's not needed.
Jack takes another knee. Somebody gets popped on the butt, and I think that will do it. I think our players of the game, well, Roy, offensively, got to be Shaden McCollum, who made that big catch.
Oh, I agree.
And I think defensively, you take your pick, because it could be Kavion, it could be Mangum, it could be, just Markwell or Kinji going both ways. Maybe Kinji, but I like one of the linebackers. I think Kavion.
Yeah, I know we did Kavion last week, but he played banged up and he wasn't able to finish the game. So I'd kind of like to talk to him.
We have hit 000s, so the Gulfport Admirals walk the plank. The Pearl Pirates are advancing to the second round of the playoffs and will be playing Rankin County Super Bowl Part 2 against the Brandon Bulldogs next Friday night.
What an incredible effort from the Pirates as we entered the fourth quarter trailing 13-3, had not even scored a touchdown headed to the fourth quarter. And thanks to 3 fourth quarter turnovers by Gulfport and 2 Jack Durr touchdown runs, the Pirates take a 17-13 lead, and they will come in as the 3 seed and upset the 2 seed on the coast tonight. The Pirates move their record to 8-3 on the season. Gulfport will end their 2023 campaign at 6-5.
We will step aside, be back with the postgame show. Your Pirates have life, and move on to the second round.
They say good things come in small packages. And I found the same thing to be true with small businesses. Places where you can get a good cup of coffee or a fresh haircut. Where they call you by your name and the coffee don't taste like cardboard. Well, Alpha's like that too. They're local folks who care about making sure you have what you need, like great rates for business insurance. Local just means more.
Call Alpha agent John McHenry in Pearl for a quote today.
When you're ready to make a move in Pirate Country, contact Penny Pitts with Havard Real Estate Group in Pearl. Penny is a multi-million-dollar producer and loves to help her clients find the home of their dreams. If you are a first-time home buyer or ready to upsize or downsize, she is the agent for you. Penny is a Pearl High School graduate and an avid supporter of Pirate athletics. Make your move with the home team. That's Penny Pitts, Havard Real Estate Group.
When you step into Rogers Dabb Chevrolet, it's time to buckle up because you're in the driver's seat. Voted as Brandon's favorite dealership, we've worked hard to earn your trust. Whether you're buying or selling a car, you call the shots. We put your needs first and always work hard to make sure you're satisfied. With our expansive inventory and financing options, you can drive off the lot today.
Come on down to Rogers Dabb Chevrolet.
It's easier here.
The Pearl Pool is a proud sponsor of Pirate football. Located in the heart of the city, 3500 Dawn Drive, the Pearl Pool offers everyone a safe, convenient place to swim and host parties. Affordable memberships are available, and walk-ups are always welcome. It's also a great place for Pirates to take swimming lessons before they hit the high seas. And when the temperature heats up, make plans to cool off at the Pearl Pool.
There you see Coach Hunter addressing a very excited Pearl Pirate team that looked dead in the water at halftime. We looked dead in the water in the third quarter. But a fourth quarter to remember, as it was crazy. Roy Harper down on the field. He'll have our players of the game. You can take your pick. There were so many defensive players that really stepped up, falling on that football as Gulfport couldn't handle that wet pigskin tonight in that fourth quarter.
Hey, guys. I'm down here on the 50. Got Kavion with me. Kavion, another outstanding performance by the defense tonight. I know you got banged up a little bit. You played banged up for most of the game, it looked like. And then, of course, you looked like you got hurt a little bit on that tackle, big hit on the side. But how does it feel to make it to the second round?
It feels good. It's my first year ever doing it in high school ball. Trying to get a ring, but I'm focused on the Brandon Bulldogs next week.
All right, speaking of the Brandon Bulldogs, we played well first half. Second half we came out, we played a little flat, didn't look as sharp as we did in the first half. Defense outstanding first half, not quite as well the second half. What are you going to do to get your players, your teammates fired up and get ready for this game?
I really just got to get them juice, get them real physical, real mad, because it's a revenge route too as well. We got to get that helmet back. We have to get that helmet back for sure, and then we got to go to South State. Try to get to South State.
All right, well, the burning question, how's your knee? I know you're limping, walking it off on the side. Are you going to be well enough to go next Friday night?
I hope so. But I'm going to try to get a brace on it, try to work on it, get some therapy in right before Friday so I can be out there on Friday night and play against the Brandon Bulldogs.
All right, buddy. Love you, baby. Good job, man. All right, let's get Shaden over here.
Oh, I'm so glad we finally got Shaden. It's been a lot of weeks since he made some big plays, and boy, he made probably the biggest one tonight on that 75-yard play.
Yeah, I'm here with Shaden. I mean, he's bid his time, got on the field, made some great plays beginning of the season. They hadn't gone to him as much tonight, but when it mattered tonight, the play, we're driving down to try to take the lead, and you come back on that pass over there. Tell me about that play when you came back to make the catch on the sideline.
We were trying to focus in. I just tried to look the ball in and get out of bounds so we can have time and go score. I'm just proud of my team. They won the game, got in the end zone. That's it.
Well, how do you feel? Man, we made it to the second round. Hadn't done this in a while. All right. The confidence just been brewing, especially on the defense. Offense sputtered most of the first half, came out second half. What did Coach talk to y'all about at halftime to get y'all fired up and put all those points on the board second half?
He just told us we got to execute it. It wasn't nothing else besides that. It was just the rain. We had some problems playing in rainy conditions. but we just had to come out here and execute. That's all.
All right. Well, how are you going to prepare for next week, the revenge match? All right. First half, we did well. We led Brandon in the first half last time we played them. Second half, we just couldn't get anything going offensively. What are you going to do to get your side of the ball fired up and focus and stay focused the entire game against Brandon next week?
We're going to go first off, starting going into film, seeing what they're doing. And like you said, we had them last time, first half. It's just we came out. I was being selfish. I blamed it on myself last game. And we're just going to kind of come out and execute like we did first half, try to replicate that same thing and get the win this time.
Great game tonight, Shaden. Real proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Go get some rest. Love you, baby.
All right, we'll let Roy go find Coach Hunter. I just saw Coach Gregory, Mike Gregory, the defensive line coach.
Yes, he's searching.
He said, they're going to give me a heart attack.
Hey, speaking of heart attacks, Coach Hunter's walking up to me, and he just let out a big sigh of relief. Coach, how's it feel? Second round, man.
Yeah, I had to take some emergency heart medicine over there from the trainer a while ago. So she said my heart rate was way, way too high. So no, it feels really good. Just proud of everybody. You know, extremely proud of these 82 kids and these 12 coaches. But you know, and look at all the people that made the trip in the rain. You know, it's just really encouraging that so many people came to watch. You know, with it on TV, I know a lot of other people watch it from TV. Just words can't describe how proud of just the way they battled. You know, I mean, it wasn't pretty. We didn't think it was going to be pretty. You know, I didn't think we handled the weather good in the first half, especially on offense. But in the second half, I thought we were the more physical team, which is kind of what we challenged them on. And, you know, you play hard, good things happen, you get a little luck on your side, and that's, you know, I thought that was kind of what happened.
Well, it seemed like we opened the game up a little bit on the offensive side, you know, to start the third quarter, a couple of deep passes, get us down in scoring position, and then we just kind of relied on the run game when the rain set back in. Was that kind of our plan coming into this?
Yeah, well, when we'd get a dry ball, you know, anytime we would go from offense, defense, whatever, we'd have a dry ball. So that's obviously when it's raining like this, that's when you kind of want to try to throw the ball because it's dry. Because, I mean, even when it's not raining, the ground's so wet, I mean, it's hard to grip that thing and catch that ball too, you know, once it gets out here and gets smothered around it. And we're trying to, you know, our ball boys, I thought, did a great job getting the ball in and stuff. But at the end of the day, it was still, you know, really, really wet. So that was a little bit of strategy, though.
Well, I asked you last week when you start preparing for Brandon. You going to enjoy this one a little bit?
I ain't going to lie to you. I'm not watching him on the way home. I'm going to enjoy this. I told him, I said, you know, we're gonna have a good time here before we leave. You know, I told him to enjoy this one. It's a big win. It's a big win for our kids and our program, our community. I think it's just a really big win all together against a good Gulfport team.
Hey, Roy.
Yeah.
Tell them it was a Region 3 sweep tonight over Region 4.
All right. It was a Region 3 sweep against Region 4. So it's just going to be a round robin of our region going in to see who goes to South State.
That's nice. That's good. Congratulations to them, you know. I had talked to a couple of them. I thought everybody felt pretty good about it, you know. And I think our region's really, really tough. So, I mean, you know, I'm not going to say I'm shocked. I know Ocean Springs had a really good team. You know, I know they do a really good job there. But, you know, congratulations on that. And I think that just shows how tough our region is week in and week out.
Well, also, I was talking about this earlier. You know, Hill goes over from Meridian. They go over to Ocean Springs, and he just runs all over Ocean Springs. That shows how good our defense can play the way we shut him down last week. So do you expect, or of course we expect, what is the defensive plan going into Brandon, hoping that we can shut them down like we did Hill?
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously we'll meet Sunday as a staff, and you know, we'll come up with something on both sides of the ball, you know, and obviously we'll watch the game from a couple weeks ago. You know, I thought we played pretty well in the box defensively most of the night. And they're going to know that, and they're going to make some adjustments, and we got to make some adjustments too. But it's going to take that kind of effort from our guys on defense and offense that we did the other night against Meridian for us to go over there and win the game for sure.
Well, congratulations on the win, Coach. Real happy, proud for you. Looking forward to next week.
Thank y'all so much.
All right, Roy, we're going to let you go get dry. It was the lucky jacket. I don't care if it's 90 degrees next week. You're wearing that thing.
It'll be back home, man. I'll be wearing the same socks, boots, pants, shirt, everything.
All right, great job down there tonight, Roy, even in the elements.
Thank you, guys.
Well, we are headed to the second round, and I'm telling you, I didn't think we were going there in the third quarter, but Coach Hunter wanted to say it was luck. But think of it this way. Gulfport was forced to pass because we stopped the run. They could not run the football. So when you force them to pass in these conditions, that was going to happen, that the ball kept slipping out of his hand. So it's a credit to our defense for forcing them to have to throw the ball.
I like your perspective on that. And 4 fumbles, again, if you just missed it, 4 fumbles, 1 in the third quarter, 3 in the fourth quarter, and 3 of those 4 fumbles were Nicholas Williams, their quarterback, fumbling the ball in the pocket. It was not on a run. It was in the pocket. 1 was knocked away by a running back, and then 2 of those were just sure drops. And we got to credit that to a wet football. It felt like it was going against us, the weather situations, for much of the game, and then fourth quarter it bit them, and the home team goes down with 4 turnovers, and that'll be the story tonight for Blake Pinnock as he just tries to describe it to his squad.
It will be, and I don't want to take anything away from the fact that they had to drop the football, but they were up 13-10, and they could not run the football to run the clock out. They could not sustain a drive. And, again, the more plays you make them run in conditions like this, the more opportunities you have to force a fumble.
That's right. Defense was strong all night long. Offense persevered because it did not look good through 3 quarters. Again, we had 3 points headed to the fourth quarter, and we finally break away with that 75-yard pass to Shaden McCollum, perhaps the play of the game, and then we punch in 2 Jack Dare touchdown runs, and so 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter is really what ends up sealing the deal. Real quick look at scores from around the state. You talked about Region 3 taking it tonight. Brandon I believe that one's a final or really close, 41-13, Brandon over Harrison Central. So we'll see the Bulldogs next week. Don't have a final, but Oak Grove was all over Biloxi. 45-14 was the last score. But the big one from Region 3 7A, the number 4 seed Meridian walks down to Ocean Springs just up the road and knocks off the 9-1 Ocean Springs Greyhounds. Unbelievable, 35-23. So Region 3 sweeps Region 4. So next week we'll go to Brandon, and next week Oak Grove will host Meridian, and the winners of those two will play for the South State Championship the following week.
Hey, it's going to be an all Brandon week. I wanted to point out our Parks and Rec department reminded me that tomorrow night we have 2 Pearl teams playing Brandon teams at Brandon High School for championships.
That's right.
For the Rankin County Football League championships, we'll have the 9-10-year-old team that will be playing at 5 o'clock at Brandon High School. We have the 11 and 12-year-old team that I'm kind of favoring. Jack is sitting just off to the side. They're going to be playing at 6 o'clock at Brandon High School. So let's win 2 championships tomorrow over Brandon, and then, boy, Rankin County Super Bowl Part 2, I think it's going to come out a whole lot different than it did Game 1.
Yeah, Eat Dirt Week Round 2, you know, this is a game, Pearl-Brandon, that's obviously had so much history, but it's a game that's typically been played at the end of the year.
Well, this one is.
That's right. We this year got bumped up because of the way things scheduled, got bumped up into October, and so here it comes, final game.
For somebody.
For somebody.
It'll be the final game for somebody. Not us, but it'll be the final game for somebody. Well, just a tremendous broadcast. I can't thank all of our crew enough that we're able to bring you this game in these wicked conditions down here. A steady rain on the Gulf Coast. We had Alex on camera. We had Randy on camera. Mr. Carroll always on camera, and also celebrating Veterans Day as he is a veteran and, man, does a great job. We have a down in the trailer, despite Frank Hutton talking all throughout the broadcast, he does a pretty good job in punching the game. Josh Manning on replay down there. Austin Boone, who kind of does, well, just about everything. It was a great team effort tonight, and we cannot wait to bring you next week's game at Brandon High School. So for Roy Harper and for Bryant May, I'm Greg Flynn. Remember, folks, every day, especially today, is a great day to be a Pirate.
Thank you for watching PMB Sports. The preceding broadcast is copyrighted by Pearl Municipal Broadcasting for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the written consent of Pearl High School or PMB is prohibited.